Hey, this is Rasmus, Role-Playing Public Radio. We're playing Eclipse Phase. This is Duality. This is part 1 of the Jovian Republic chapter. Previously in Duality, in the Eraser Squad one-shot, the characters, Firewall agents found out an insidious plot by a cell of exhumans to essentially commit the fall all over again in order to become closer to their idols, the Titans. Not to fall victim to the exurgent virus, but, the Titans did some great stuff, so why don't we do that, but not as crazy.
We can improve on it.
What about all the good things the Titans?
Yeah, exactly. This is the reasoning of the exhumans. So you need to you have some leads, and your group has been tasked with infiltrating the Jovian Republic, finding the cell of exhumans, and taking them out, preferably without the assistance of the Jovian Republic itself. One, because they wouldn't believe any outsiders. Hey, you got some exhumans in there. Two, you don't know where they are, and there are literally over 10 million citizens in the Jovian Republic, so they kind of hard to find them with a blank, and you don't want to give them another excuse to launch witch hunts. Yeah. So, to that end, your group will start in your simul space briefing. Before you are shipped in, you have to go via, actual ship, not Farcast. Weird.
Because that whole, sleeving thing in the Republic, so...
It's not... Sleeving is not illegal, but it is highly restricted, and certainly you are all... your actual cover identities will be up to you. You have a couple of options, so let's get into that. So the exhumans are plotting a new fall in the Jovian Republic. You don't know the exact timeline, but it is within the next 2 to 3 months at most, possibly sooner. There are 2 possible targets that have been located because the exhumans are active in 2 major places. Liberty City, which is on Ganymede. It is the largest station / city of the Jovian Republic.
All right, Chatterbox, where your opinion matters.
It has 7.5 million people in it. And then Solano, which is the most prestigious large habitat. These are described more in the Rimward chapter of... all right, Aaron's already looking at it. Solano has 1.5 million citizens, though, if you want to look at it.
Do you have a copy of Sunward?
I do. It's in my room, or in my office. So, those are your two places. The easiest way for you to infiltrate in would be through Liberty City. In fact, you cannot just walk in unannounced to Solano.
So what you're saying is that we don't just walk right into Solano.
That is a good way of putting it. One thing is, keep in mind also, all of your muses will not be available this time. You will all get a minder, which replaces your muse and is essentially a little spy in your head. Of course, Firewall can't really operate in there, so after you only have the minder for your initial entry into the Jovian Republic. After you meet up with an agent, there are a number of Firewall agents who I will describe.
If we've got little spies in our head, can mine be James Bond?
No, they are all just Jovian Republic minders. They will... you will get spyware, basically an installer that will replace it with a more Firewall-friendly version of a minder, but, no muse. So you have to be on your best behavior before you make contact with a local Firewall agent. You're like, hey, transhumanism is great. How about that sleeving, huh? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Hey, look at my new chimp body.
I'm a member of an anarchist terrorist organization called Firewall. So, here's what they...
would you like to know more about Firewall? I would.
Based on the data retrieved from the Eraser Squad mission, here's what Firewall knows for certain about the exhuman cell. They have access to valid security codes and procedures of the Jovian Republic, which means that they have infiltrated the security organizations, security apparatus at some level, at a high level. So they have also access to mesh, including meshes of other systems. So, and they also have farcasting.
The exhumans do?
Yes, the farcasting technology, which means, and they also have the egos of multiple security agents who have recovered partial egos that are fractured beyond belief, but you could identify them, of multiple Jovian security agents. This indicates the most likely indicates.
We
that,
all know this before the briefing?
Yes, this is part of the briefing. Basically, they believe what happened is the exhumans discovered Jovian undercover agents who were sent outside the Jovian Republic to spy on, Mars or what have you. They found them, ego-napped them, and then impersonated them, and then went back home to open the way for the other exhumans. So they have corrupted a faction of the Jovian Republic that uses contraband tech. Find that faction and you will find the exhumans. So these are Jovians who are hypocrites. They are using high-end technology while denying it for everyone else. So that is your goal. Now, you have a number of ways to find this faction. First off, there are a number of Firewall agents you will be working with. You have a Melissa Caven, a Liberty City police officer. You have Sullivan Anders, who is a habitat/life support tech, also in Liberty City. There's also Father Joseph Hogan, a Catholic priest and Firewall agent.
Can you slow down
sorry.
A little bit. So Melissa Caven.
Caven, yeah.
Who else?
Sullivan Anders.
That's the hacker? Or
He is a habitat/life support tech. Basically, that means working in the...
All right. And then who's the other one?
Back suit. Well, there's a couple. There's Father Joseph Hogan, who is a Catholic priest.
How quaint.
Yeah, I'm sure that with that kind of attitude, you'll be best BFFs pretty soon.
We're not there yet.
Note to self: add a rosary to my gear list.
There is a Jack Renault, who is a retired Rand executive. There is also, finally, there is also Black Ice, who is a Cyrock Fork, who is a militant hacker, who is kept obviously off the grid and mostly is an infomorph. There is also a Firewall asset in that, or a friendly, you might want to call him, a hitman codenamed Silence, who's used by various criminal organizations in Liberty City.
John Galt.
No. There are other agents that you can call in for reinforcements if the situation needs their help, but for security reasons, you're not told their identities off the bat right now. So your let's see here, proxy. Let's see here, what's a good name? Forgot the proxy name.
Proxy Wick.
Too easy.
I know.
Proxy Baba Yaga. Proxy Boogeyman.
Proxy Clover, we'll say. Proxy Clover tells you that there are a couple of ways that they have seen.
What's the symbol space look like?
It looks like a smoking room, like a 19th century British smoking room, like a club smoking room, Posh seat, leather chairs, smell of brandy.
Harumphing elderly men.
They're
One of them's glitching and just constantly heroic.
This is pirated smoking room, so it's a beta. There are a couple of ways you can go in that that Proxy Clover has identified as avenues that would have high success. If you can think of other methods after she lists these, you're certainly welcome to input. The first one is you could start from, there is a thriving black market for contraband tech. So you could look for contraband tech dealers and work your way up, because this faction is one that has an appetite for this. So you could a traditional sort of criminal undercover investigation. The other way is to go in as sellers of contraband tech and find customers for it. Smuggle tech in and then sell it. That would get you in closer in the same... These are whoever these exhumans are, they are among the elite of the Jovian Republic, so if you can get in those... The quicker you can get in those circles, the better. But obviously more risky because you actually would have to smuggle tech in. And you would have some advantages in doing it with Firewall's help, but it's still not going to be guaranteed. There is in Liberty City there are a couple leads. There is a hab block that was under construction, has been flagged for suspicious activity. That was found by Sullivan Anders. He saw reports that indicate that, hey, this hab block, codenamed or nicknamed Ordos, as under construction, but no one's ever finished construction. Workers haven't gone into it for a while. Then there is the Spear of Longinus, a bioconservative terrorist organization that the government is sympathetic to, and it is all of their probability and criminal analysis experts indicate that it is extremely likely that this faction uses the Spear of Longinus as a cat's paw to deal with people they don't like. Plus, they're going to have contact with criminals, contraband tech dealers, and that kind of thing. So that would be very useful to infiltrate them. There is also a problem at an exoskeleton factory in Liberty City, a military exoskeleton factory in Liberty City. With Jack Renault, the RAND executive, he could bring you in there as consultants to help bring the factory up to speed. The worker efficiency is down because there have been injuries and deaths and odd goings on. And also the workers are very unhappy. So
why do we have to microwave the robots before we ship them out? Get in there!
Oh, Elysium.
Yep. It does seem like
It doesn't do anything!
it does seem like a not very useful procedure. Finally, there are Jovian anarchists who have access to advanced weapons and fabricators, and they are aware that Firewall's operating there. We are not the Jovian anarchists, believe it or not. We believe they are. This is some sort of operation from another faction, the Autonomists, maybe, Hypercorp, maybe. Who knows? But we could.
Are you sure that they are not linked to Firewall through one of those hand within glove within gauntlet things elsewhere?
As far as I know, I am
Layers upon layers.
If it was, it would not be something I could tell you. Or
I'm scum,
Different
so I
proxy.
could probably find out if they were.
You could, but the thing is, there's no clear tie between them to the exhumans that we could find. But it would just be very useful. Also, our assets we have a lot of human, assets in the Jovian Republic. We don't have much in the way of heavy firepower or hardware in the Jovian Republic. Small kinetic weapons, vibroblades, smaller weapons like that are easy to get in the Liberty City. But particle weapons, explosives, body armor, implants, that kind of thing, much harder to get. So if you certainly wanted to go loud, that would be a probable thing. So we can prepare any number of identities for you to go in as either immigrants, as consultants. We could even prepare as, if you certainly wanted to go in and say, hey, I want to get into the Jovian Republic, and then offer something of value to rich people as like a contraband tech dealer. You could even get a fast track to citizenship, which would get you on Solano quite easily. Right now, you could come in slay low as civilians and be under the radar. You could go in. I don't know. You are our best hope to help crack this case. We will give whatever assistance you need that we can provide. So,
Who are all of you?
yes, that is probably the first thing. Sorry. Let's introduce ourselves.
Hey, this is Aaron. I will be playing Carlos da Silva, alert.
Yeah.
So, that's like a firewall agent that was specializing within simple space design, and that's simple space design infiltration and psychosurgery. So basically, getting information and then disappearing by editing other people's memories of him. So
Which will be very hard to do, considering most people in the Jovian Republic don't have stacks.
yeah, so
Knives are a form of editing.
This is true.
that's analog.
Yeah.
Kill your darlings.
Anyways,
And everyone else.
yeah.
Analog words.
Next up.
Well, hi everybody. This is David.
Hi, David.
Hi, Tom. I was going to go for Fisty McPunchface and just go for a melee animal, but this pre-gen is more of a gun guy.
Oh yeah, you're playing the Jovian spy.
Jovian
So
spy.
you're actually an actual Jovian.
I've got the actual Jovian specs right here. So I'm going to go for Shooter Gutshot instead.
Yeah, so he has been... Yeah, you're a Jovian, and you join Firewall because, hey, Firewall actually takes care of threats that the Jovians kind of, ignore.
So just ignore it, and it will go
I
away.
doubt the punching would be useful against the exhumans.
Well, yeah.
Hence Shooter.
Yeah.
This one's Shooter Gutshot.
But it will be useful against everybody else, and there's a lot more non-exhumans than exhumans.
It's true.
And it's got to be said.
To be fair, a lot of the exhumans are probably in Splicer Morphs right now because they have to be undercover too. So the scary monster ones are probably harder to. You're not rare. They're boss fights. Anyways, you'll be fine. Anyways, Caleb.
I am playing Lu Wusheng, the Eraser Squad leader. Eraser Squad.
You have been tasked with this because you have previous experience with the case, and you certainly have useful skills in this kind of situation.
My actual boss's interests align with this particular mission. Yes, contraband smuggler cover.
Yeah, explore a new market.
Definitely a cover.
And we'll be better business for everybody in the solar system if the fall happens again. It's just going to be a bad time.
Fill your pockets with stacks.
Anyway,
Yeah. Hey, and I'm playing as Tom. I'm Nicholas Czar.
okay,
A infiltrator, hacker, spy type.
okay,
Yeah, imagine that.
yep,
And I'm a total full firewall agent this time.
great.
Yay!
So yeah, you have a number of avenues. I'll be able to advise you as best you can. But what are you thinking? What seems to be the approach?
Well, after we shoot our way through customs, right?
I've got better than average on how to smuggle. So I'm thinking that if we could smuggle something that is high-tech but innocuous enough, something that the really elite would like, but would be, how do I put it, an electric toy. Some kind of super high-tech toy. Maybe the plans for the latest Robo-Puppy or something like that.
Well, no, but drugs are great. They like those, both pharmaceutical and recreational. Certainly.
Check this out. It's a strawberry banana comfort.
Yes.
I'll tie it all in wasp knives.
You could get some exotic designer drugs. Medical drugs are very useful and other medical technologies because while the rich Jovians can leave the Jovian Republic to be medical tourists, that is a pain in the ass. And if they can get the kind of treatments at home, that's so much. They'll pay a premium for the convenience.
That's right. The Jovian
Life
Republic
extension
does not
technologies,
like
that kind of thing.
painkillers.
So drugs and that kind of thing would be very useful.
Just as we're talking here digitally, before I have to fab paper from these retrograde Neanderthals, I'm sending you all a contract. If you could review that briefly
God damn it.
and sign it, I would appreciate it.
No.
Clover's already signed it.
Yes, thank you.
Do you have the contract handy?
Yes, it should be with your muse right now.
Yeah. That is another thing. You will have to have your muse disabled or deleted for the duration.
Yes, it's best to get this out of the way before it becomes cumbersome.
It's a 36 contracts.
It is not legally binding. It just says that we are temporary brothers in arms at this point.
Your muse pops on saying it is culturally appropriate to do this. I don't know what you mean.
I would like to read the contract briefly if I could.
It is the 36 rules of the triad. Or the tong. Is it the triads or the tongs?
CEO Triad.
Triads, yeah. So you can Wikipedia it. It's on Wikipedia. So we will
Is
not.
it the same one from the other
Yes.
Yes.
side?
Yeah, why not?
Very
All right.
Peer pressure. Sign it.
But actually, I'll look through it.
It would help unit cohesion.
I know, just looking through this one, I know that we're not going to do the same thing beforehand. So, let me get this straight. This is just so until the end of our operational time frame, and then
No. Not for me. If you are my brother in arms, you shall remain so. I shall remain loyal to you. Your, as always,
Loyalty is a
but your loyalty is your own. But
well, That's fine. No, I have no intention of betraying right now. I just want to make sure I'm not standing by there saying, "Hey, you're triad for the rest of your life." So
I did not sign it. I did not. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it just means it's
that
not
takes years.
Yeah.
okay, good. So
Yeah.
no, I already have my own problems to deal with an errant child, so to speak. So we'll just leave it about
Yes,
that.
we
So,
will have to fake your identity quite extensively because of your. Yeah.
Well, the actions of my other half will say. So
Yes, we will.
I apologize for that in advance.
Hopefully, please do not mention that in the Jovian Republic.
But that's anyway. Sign and hand it off.
My patron was quite eager when this popped up on the eye to volunteer my services. As such, he is prepared to do whatever he can to see that we enter in Jovian space requisite. I would suggest that one have in my business. Typically, one can snuff out the competition, or one may rent out to the competition. So, if one has a butcher shop, and then one has a gambling den in back, you make sure that's the one the competition owns, and then you have the illegal weapons stairhouse in the basement. Somebody catches one, they feel smart, they feel like big men, they can go and get praise and accolades, and then business is uninterrupted. So I suggest whatever cover we have has a redundant cover. If we were to sell weapons, we would not go in as weapon smugglers. We would go in as something else that would seem off.
You could combine multiple approaches at once.
So I suggest we use the Wushuang Corporation from the Marvaporum People's Circumlunar Republic and be consultants to check out this exoskeleton facility problem. And there are certain codes that could be communicated that we are of a more liberal set.
I see. So you go in as consultants, but indicate to others that you are open for business.
Yes.
For certain. And what will you be offering for sale? Would it be the pharmaceuticals and recreational drugs, or do you have something else in mind?
Drugs are easiest to hide.
Yes.
I would say we go for drugs.
I'm going to smuggle you in my tummy.
We can also offer you...
I don't think we need to list anything specific. My community is well known. Places like the Jovian Republic, though, I'm sure you're the expert. When everything is illegal, nothing is illegal. It's just a matter of due diligence and respect. Do you respect one enough to put on a mask, put on a show, or do you not? Everyone's doing something wrong and capable of being disappeared, so we just pay our due diligence and move on. And once we show that we're open for business, people will approach us. It's a closed system, isn't it? Or roughly.
It is more porous than you would imagine, but it is by comparison. Well, when compared to every other system, it is very much a closed system.
I think people will be eager to talk to us whatever our wares.
This is true. Also, we can offer you one additional. We have an exploit to the brand of makers that most medical clinics and other use. This would allow you to process any organic compound you would wish, that you had the blueprints or formula for this. So if you could get a hand of a friendly doctor who would give you unsurveilled access to a maker, then you could manufacture any kind of drug that you'd want. So you wouldn't even have to necessarily bring in anything other than data. Although having actual product would help. So,
and also talk about at least the restriction of certain medical tech. How coveted are medicines on the ground level?
They are super illegal.
I know they're super illegal. Just trying about how coveted are they when other people are trying to get them.
It is actually not as much of a demand as you want, because that's the kind of thing that can be detected. With any kind of, they can't be detected by casual scans, but any time if the police basically pulled you over, they have basically the equivalent of a breathalyzer, but for nanoware. So if they flag you, then you're guilty, and the penalties are pretty substantial.
Off to space, Siberia.
They actually describe the secret prison for the Jovians, which is You're in a hellish volcanic moonlet that you process volcanic byproducts, which is, hell in, well, not on Earth, but it's pretty much hell.
Hell in space?
Yeah, hell in space. So there is
Hell on the space
there is
volcano.
some demand for nanoware, but it's hard to install. It's easy to be detected. It's not as in demand as things that are one shot once and done.
And done for most of the drugs, or at least more advancement.
So here's from a game point perspective, you can choose to just have the data, which is the easiest to conceal and bring in. Or you can also bring in product. If you want to bring in product, you can go up to, let's say, 100 points worth. But that will be a strict penalty on your skill checks. Now, you can offset that penalty to smuggle it. It'll be like profession smuggler check to get in. But you can offset that by making calling in favors, making other arrangements, bribing certain people. So you can just tell me if you wanted just the data, that's a standard smuggling check. If you want to bring in physical product, up
You
to
could
100
also
points.
diversify with different covers and meet up there.
Yeah.
Like some of us could go in as factory guys.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, actually, each person can carry up to 100 points worth of product. So you could do, and then one person. And if one person's arranging the smuggling, you can either have different people make the smuggling check, or just who has the highest smuggling.
45.
I don't have smuggling, but I have triad economics and con schemes.
That would work. Yeah, an appropriate.
Both of those are at 65.
All right,
I don't have anything like that.
con schemes would work.
I just have deception. So
Security ops, that's...
Security ops could be used to offset penalties for carrying a product.
Okay.
Or
So we will be sleeved before we arrive?
Yes, you will be on a ship and you will be brought in. So each of you can carry the data, or one person can carry the data, or up to 100 points worth of drugs. Or if you want to bring in other products, you can bring in other products like gear that would be useful for you, like weapons or explosives or gadgets. Also, if you have nanoware like medicines, to avoid that will require a con scheme or a smuggling check at a -10 penalty. That can be off-put with a bribe, which would be a networking check, criminal or hypercorp, or you could just spend.
I will carry blueprints for all my gear.
Okay.
And medicines.
Yeah, data is just a standard check. It still requires a check, though.
Okay. I would like the blueprints for my gear, blueprints for the drugs, no actual drugs.
Okay, so that's a standard check. So you will require a check. If you're not carrying any contraband, you don't have to make a check. So you're carrying in contraband data. You're carrying in contraband data. Somebody has medicines, right?
I do.
no, I don't.
So that's a minus. That would be a check at you at the highest. It's just one check though, so it'd be a check at a -10 penalty for you.
Would muscle augmentation count as that?
Is that BioWare or
It's
nano?
BioWare.
BioWare, I would say that's not, because that's just implanted muscle tissue. It's not tiny little machines. They're really scared of nanotechnology. They're really paranoid.
But that's the only thing I've got.
If implanted muscles is fine.
Oh, and my stack, of course.
Stacks are illegal. They are. It's definitely not something you wanted to carry about, because the spirit longinus will put you in the hospital or kill you for having a stack. But yeah,
It kind of just came with the morph.
yeah.
But unless we
You can get a splicer without a.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll smuggle. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
And actually, for carrying stuff on there, I meant to say for that, since the only thing I had on me was my vac clothing.
That's not contraband.
Yeah, the vac clothing toolkit and a knife. So the vibro knife.
Vibro knife would not be allowed.
Okay, then I will carry the plans for that then. So
Okay, that is contraband data. So that will require one of them to make a check for you.
Well, I got a 33 on mine, so...
Well, we're not rolling yet. We're
So for drugs, is it one check per drug? Or
No, it's just one check altogether. So it's at the highest penalty. So you could carry up to 10 points of drugs.
what would it be for some heinous nanotoxins? Something a Jovian anarchist, or a group of weapon buyers, or a group of weapon dealers, or a militant group. Or I think that's going to be the most cross appeal. Like, we could bring in, like, space shrooms, but then we're just going to get...
Figured out
people.
that want to party. But if it's just like, hey, give your enemies necrosis! Like,
For that you need at least 5 points worth for a small sample. But if you want, say, enough to... Well, just to threaten all of Liberty City, like a massive container, that would be a 100-point penalty. But you can scale anywhere from 5 to 100 points. So you can carry. You're already at 10-point penalty, so you might as well take 10 points worth.
Or if we want to split it between us.
I'll take a 30-point penalty because I can use favors to offset.
Yes. Okay. So that's a good amount. That's basically, you're having to customize your vac suit and whatnot to carry it in there. Hope they don't puncture anything.
So I will start looking for favors.
Okay. So that's the second phase of this. So.
Also, probably silly question, at least considering it's bioconservative, but digital drugs off the mesh. So.
You cannot buy digital drugs off the mesh.
Well,
you can carry, and that is contraband data, though. Also, the appeal of that, you have to be in a...
That's totally niche. Nobody has a cyber brain.
That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention
if
that.
that was only affecting if cyber brains or not. So, okay.
I do have blueprints for a rail pistol.
That's contraband data, so that will require a check.
You should load out... You should load up the blueprints with the people who have a chance of making the check.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep.
Or him.
Here's my knife.
If he wants to bring stuff.
All right, so you two are going to be... So Tom and Aaron, you're going to be clean.
And what are you going in as? I'm going to go as a member of the Wushang Corp.
As a consultant.
As a consultant.
Okay.
But I'm going to make my criminal networking check just so I'm open for business.
So you could...
Actually, I'll be going in as the engineering consultant since I have electrical. Since I have electrical.
So you're with
computing.
me.
Yes.
Actually, and I could go as the the data guy.
so you're all going with him?
So you're all going with me. Nobody's taking a different cover.
I thought that I should probably just go in as a...
You can go as an immigrant.
Jovian immigrant.
All right,
Yeah.
That will give you, separate cover. Then basically you can... The thing is, you're not going to be looked as hard. These three are going to be looked more... They're going to be visitors. They're not going to be civilians. Well, visitors are lower on the scale than civilians. And citizens are above civilians. So David's going to be invisible. You guys are going to be watched like hawks.
So, yeah, I guess...
So that
Probably diversify so someone goes with David.
So I'll take the other immigration looking for jobs. So.
All right. Two immigrants, two factory guys.
I'll be the computer guy. I also have cryptography.
There we go.
Well, you could also try and make networking. Well, yeah. So those are the two easiest ways. If you want to get an invitation from somebody, you're getting invitations from the RAND guy, from the RAND executive to help with their factory.
Mm-hmm.
But you could, for example, if you wanted to pick one of them, get an invite from like, hey, I hate this shit. I love being a bioconservative. I wanted you guys. You basically become like one of those assholes who goes to Syria, Turkey to go fight. But like, no, let's go fight. I want to fight the good bioconservative fight. Let me join the. Okay.
Trade out for visible ones.
All right, fair enough. For example, you could do that, or you could join up as, say, I have hab tech skills. I want to be a vac suit worker, and then go investigate hab block Ordos, or make a outreach to criminals in the Jovian Republic. Just say, hey, I can bring some shit in for you. I want to immigrate. I want to get out of here. So, or you can just go in as a standard immigrant and then make your contacts there.
I'm figuring out. Techno-progressivism sucks.
You're a Jovian, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just sitting there.
Yeah, you're just returning. You can just use your normal. You don't even have to go. You can just you will have to make checks because you're
smuggling. But.
Yeah.
So I say, actually, you are a citizen, so you're actually higher up, but you're lower middle class, so you're not like able to get.
So that's good. We're covering all the social strata.
Yeah, you're urban prole, and you two are visitors. And you're middle class.
We're the Harlem Grove Trotters in North Korea.
Yeah, we basically have guards like checking you out.
We're never getting out.
Yeah. It depends. You can also ease those restrictions once you get in. You can bribe guards, and certainly if you're vetted by the factory
Damn it, I didn't take
owners or
anything for
whatever,
basketball skills.
they'll relax the standards. But when they'll be very suspicious when you come in. All right, so you're going to be clean. You're going to be clean. You two are carrying shit in. You're carrying 30 points worth of
shit. Yeah.
You're dirty as shit. You're carrying in contraband data. So that's a standard check for you, and a minus 30 penalty for you for your nano.
And I'm not going in there naked. I was going to try and find favors.
Yeah. I'm just establishing what the penalties are. All right, so what do you want to do to work off penalties? You can straight up bribe people with a networking check.
Network with some criminals.
Yeah.
I will crit fail that.
Okay.
So
they're not home.
That's good.
Yeah.
Other
Nope.
tactics.
Do you have a hypercorp?
I do.
Or do you have any other networking?
Actually, why don't I network the hypercorpse reader?
Well, you can do it on your own too. No, it's a team effort. Yeah, you guys are all planning this from somewhere outside the Jovian.
Or I can try a hypercore too.
Let's see what happens.
What's your hypercore?
Not that high. I failed. Not a crit fail, though.
10 out of 40 on my hypercore roll.
Okay, you finally get a hold of a exporter, a Martian exporter who knows the Jovian Republic, and he tells you, "Oh yeah, it's Steve Smith. He's the dirtiest customs guy they have. Send some credits this way and to this account, and leave a message with something about your thing. And Steve will be the guy who goes over that. As long as you're not blatant about it, he'll let you go. Just don't make him look stupid."
How many credits do we need to send over?
That's up to you. That's all. That's the message you get. So you basically tell me how many credits you want to put in. With you can give me a con scheme or smuggling check to figure out what the standards are. Do you want to switch dice again?
No.
It's just dice, yeah.
I know.
Okay. You can go anywhere from 500 credits to 100,000. Or actually, basically, every 500 credits.
I'll give him 12,000.
12,000 will give you a 24% bonus. So you're at negative 6%.
Okay.
So you're halfway there.
Shit.
You can make a con scheme check or a smuggling check to think of other options you can do.
Oh, I have other options.
Okay, yeah.
I will contact interest gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a cloud, a skimmer pirate in debt to me.
Okay.
$91. I lose the rest of my money.
Ouch.
Well, every roll I have made has failed. So
Well, I'm sorry. I can't.
yeah, no, it's fine.
44 out of 45 on smuggling tricks, so...
Okay.
It's crit.
Yeah, that is correct. That's you for drugs. There's if it's in your bloodstream, they can't find it.
It's nanotoxins, so that would kill me.
But no, that's the thing. You can wrap those nanotoxins in plastic sheaths, very small sheaths, basically like white blood cells or something like that. And then there's custom-made gadgets that you can just plug in, and then after an hour, it'll all drain out into.
So we're doing a phoresis machine for nano drugs.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I like this plan.
Wow.
I think we should do it.
That
Go
will
for
give
it,
you
Halo.
a plus 30 bonus on that.
You know, I have to give you credit for that, Ross.
Okay.
I never thought that dialysis drug mule would
Yeah.
actually be a thing.
It's Eclipse space, man. This is probably
You made it a thing.
This is probably like a 100-year-old smuggling trick at this point. Yeah. So you can do
yes,
that.
the oldest
The only
trick.
downside is you really don't want to take
chestnut.
any damage. Yeah,
Don't
And
trip.
I will take damage.
it's up to you. I don't have no idea how.
I will do it the way I've been rolling, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're at a plus 24 bonus now to your roll, the con schemes
Okay.
to get through. And you're at a standard roll because we haven't done what you're going to prep for yet. So do you want to keep going?
Man, hey,
I thought I would roll
No, sorry. It's a
networking,
teamwork.
networking criminals for myself.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
if this guy's gonna have problems, I'll be like, this guy.
Nope.
Okay.
I want to roll networking criminals, but not for a bonus on the roll.
Okay.
Wanna try mine?
No.
It's gonna stink.
Okay. There's got to be something else here. Profession security systems.
Okay. Yeah. No, that would definitely work.
Yes, that one actually did. 16 out of 55.
Okay. You think there are some. Obviously, they're going to scan your Muse and your headspace basically for contraband data, so you don't want it in there. So you should actually put it in a physical thing that you can then. There are certain if you put it in your mag boots. The magnetics would normally disrupt that electronics, but for 3,000 credits, you can have custom-built ones that would have a data thing in there. It's an old trick, so if the guy is sharp and suspicious of you, he'll look there first. But if he's not, it won't be detected. So as long as you don't give him a reason to search you, you'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, actually, I was thinking I might go for a different old chestnut, courtesy of Alien Resurrection.
Okay.
Take an electronic Bible and hide it in Revelation.
You would need a physical Earth artifact. You'd actually need a physical. So for 20,000 credits, you could buy a actual Bible and put it in there. And since it's a physical object and you can claim to be, Christian, they
just
won't
take
touch
an
it.
ecto and write Bible across of it. Yeah, I guess we don't print Bibles anymore.
Yeah,
That would be like really. That'd be basically pulling the lunar job. Like it's a football helmet, priceless artifact, full of nanomachines.
But he has connections to really skilled manufacturers, so it costs you 20,000 credits to get.
Oh yeah, my the Triad does nothing but fake artifacts.
But it would be actually, you could spend variable math, like how much you want to spend. 20,000 would be a perfect copy. You can get something half as good for half the price.
Yeah, I don't have nearly that much.
We'll just lie on and say that you're getting.
Let's go. We'll do this. I will die. I have a Moxie left.
Yeah.
Let's hide it in the mag boots. Let's
put it in the mag
Well, at least
boots.
that'll nullify the contract.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about
actually,
that.
I'll just say you can get the mag boots. Like Firewall will pay for that, so they won't pay for the fake Bible, but they will pay for the mag boots. So you can get the Bible. So for you, you will still have to roll, but if you roll a crit failure, they'll be suspicious of you, and you'll have to role play getting out of it. Otherwise, you probably won't have to worry. So with that, everyone's ready to go.
Do we have to make sleeve checks, or are we good?
You are near the main belt, so you are put in cargo ships, and you are sent on your merry way. So you two are traveling together because you're from the same cover. You two are traveling in different ships. So, in fact, Tom, if he fails this check, you will be in trouble too because you're traveling with him.
Don't fail.
I've got a good track record.
All right, so Caleb, you have a plus 30 bonus to your roll. So
No 99.
roll.
don't tell it Murphy.
It's not a theater.
So plus 30 puts me at 95.
Okay.
20.
20. All right.
See?
They didn't look for it in your bloodstream. Great job. It's they're supposed to because you're a visitor, not a civilian. But that's a lot of time, and they're Steve Smith. He is
That guy.
that guy. So you two are welcome to the Jovian Republic. Please install your minder, obey all rules, and enjoy your stay.
We have an automatic spycraft replacement.
You have to make contact with the local firewall agent. So
we don't install it until we do that.
Yes, you have to be on your best behavior until you make contact. You can arrange to have met any one of the agents I met. And
We'll go see Jack Renault because he brought us there.
All right, so you're gonna have lunch with Jack Renault.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and
The
he
Jovian
actually
Republic
takes you. You are at the
So we're in Liberty?
Liberty City.
What type of habitat is that?
It is a massive city on Ganymede. It is actually very time machine-esque in that the rich, nice people stay at the top, and as you go further down, the poorer and dirtier they get.
The way God intended.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually going to be on the surface in an armored dome that has a nice garden restaurant that is called The Garden, and there are actually real trees and plants, and it's very nice.
Except you did it's please do not touch me.
Yeah, there's actually it's not the plants don't say it. That would be wrong in the moral. There's a poor person who says it.
Please do not touch the plants.
Please, sir.
Yeah, this is the
They shall
joke.
flog me ever so much.
Yeah, none of this AI shit about that.
Not even an augmented reality pop-up
If
that'll
you do
come
not
up.
touch the trees, you can watch them flog me.
Yeah.
Will that make you happy?
There's just a guy. There's just a guy with a gin bottle. Dude, don't touch. Bad things happen.
So that's okay. So you guys are going in. So David, go ahead and give me that check.
Just return in. 58. So I failed it, but
It's not a critical failure. So the guy says, well,
We're bored, so
you haven't been out for a while. You haven't. Looking through your travel log, it seems like there's some holes in it. I'm supposed to flag you so you can be interviewed about where you were and what you were doing. But, I'm thinking you're a straight up guy. You're a veteran. I'm a veteran, But,
we probably chewed some of the same soil.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
We follow with each other in the dolphin.
I'll buy you a drink. We'll talk about old times.
Okay. Give me a persuasion or deception check or anything like that. Or networking hypercorp.
Deception works. Networking, deception.
You're gonna leave him hanging at the bar?
59 out of 60.
You're leaving him hanging at the bar?
No.
I'm not going to leave him hanging at the bar. I'm going to...
He's not... He says that, but then you slip him the rest of about 500 credits. Firewall gave each of you 2,000 credits, by the way. Petty cash. So 500 of that goes away. So you have 1,500 credits from Firewall.
If you don't see me, buy a drink on me, get a start.
Yeah. No, you say, I will meet you at the bar. I'm totally not bribing you. Weird. So you are allowed on your merry way. And Aaron, you are... just give me a D100 roll. Don't roll 99. Yeah, no.
I hate you so much.
We're gonna party like it's...
There's a 1% chance you can get something interesting to
That's far higher than that.
39.
See, you're fine.
You didn't get cavity searched this time.
You are delayed 3 hours.
This time.
It is very uncomfortable. But you are finally shoved through, and welcome to the Jovian Republic, last bastion of humanity. As you are thrown into the Liberty
Don't be a damn mercurial.
Liberty City Station Central. One of the
Hold still
massive.
for the delousing.
You are given as a new immigrant. You're supposed to meet with a worker. A social worker supposed to greet you. An immigration officer, basically, supposed to show up and show you he's not there or she's not there. You can't find her. You don't have the mesh anymore, so everything's set on hard terminals that you can't. You can be interfacing check.
God, what is this? The 2150s? Jesus.
Racing. Odd 7 made it.
Okay.
fingers
You actually log in and say that you're here and says, you should wait at the station for the next 7 hours.
I just realized.
Your worker's overdue. But your worker will assign you your new hab block and your, temporary allowance so you can find a job. There's plenty of opportunities for Ryan up to be backsuit worker, factory worker, backsuit worker, factory worker, food taster for the garden. Weird.
Exsurgent virus tester.
No, they wouldn't have that job. That's a terrible job.
But yeah, dude, you're Scotty. Like, going, hello, computer. Like,
something to do with dealing with delinquent kids. Oh God, no! Delete. So you can either wait there, or you can try and contact. So you two are meeting with Jack Renault. You could meet with Sullivan Anders, or
actually, I'm interested right now since I want information about the system while they're taking a look at that. Did we get communication protocols for Black Ice?
No. You would have to contact one of the Black Ice is an infomorph, which means he is legally does not exist. So you would have to. He is probably at a Firewall safe house. You do not actually know. You know he's operating in the area, but you actually don't know he doesn't have a cover. He's not a person.
True, I know. I just if we send any kind of communique over there, if there's any,
you'd have to contact one of the other Firewall agents and ask where's Black Ice, and then they could tell you.
Okay, then I will actually meet up with these two again.
You are not allowed. You're not. It's like you were denied. It's invitation only. The Garden is a rich restaurant.
They're going to the Garden. Okay, yes. Never mind. So. For that point, actually, then again, since I can get to it, I will talk to Father Hogan then, since the Catholic Church should be open.
Going to the church, the church is quite open, so you can go say...
The automated confessional.
No, it's not automated. That's the whole... You're missing the point about the Jovian Republic. They don't automate things.
Actually,
They actually have a guy in the box, Tom.
Yeah, jeez.
There's a priest in the box, Tom.
Yes.
Welcome to Confessatron 5000.
All right, so you're in Father Hogan. What about you? David.
Priest. What?
What about you, David?
Well, since I'm going to be meeting a guy at a bar anyway, I figure while I...
You don't have to. You just bribed him. And you can be on your...
come on. Let me meet the guy at the bar.
It wasn't a deception check, though.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You didn't roll a, hey, let's go for a drink check.
Maybe it'll lead to something afterwards.
Maybe I went to the wrong bar. But I figured that since I'm going to be going to a bar anyway, that's probably a good spot to meet up with one of our contacts.
Welcome to the pro-human.
Sullivan is the hab worker. He knows the lay of the land. He's the prole basically, the anonymous guy. Melissa
is the officer.
Yeah, she's a cop, so you could meet with her. Father Hogan is at the church. You could go to the church. Jack Renault is off limits, and Black Ice does not exist legally.
I have no idea what this black ice is that you speak of, unless it's that thing that you slip on the roads.
What? Not anymore. Earth is gone.
Well, it's there. But...
You mean carnivorous nano asshole? I hate that shit.
That's awful. I have nightmares about it.
Especially when it taunts you.
So right now, only Sullivan and Melissa are available.
I was figuring, I'll go to the cop bar. Might as well.
Okay. Melissa's there. You can talk to her. So since we'll go back to you. Eric, you go in. They're having a service. Do you go in, or are you going to wait outside?
How far are they into the mass?
They're just before they're going to be giving the
communion.
Communion.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Space thread.
I forgot that did I take protocol this time around? I'm not sure if I did or not. So
you have no idea. Actually, you still have the official minder on. The minder gives you here's the Catholic Church, here's the process. It comes up with a helpful tutorial. Do you follow the tutorial?
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
You are not a member of the Catholic Church, so you're not supposed to take communion. But you can watch. They welcome visitors.
actually, how does it know my religious preference?
Is it? Did you specify that you're a Catholic?
I can be.
You can say that, but do you have any knowledge of what Catholicism is?
So, oh damn it! Now I can't.
Yeah. Do you know anything? They don't teach that shit in Eclipse Space School. You know, it's about a dude who died, and they worship him. That's probably about as much as you know.
There was something about the priests and the altar boys and scandal, but that's about as far as
Not even that. Not even that. That's probably. So you can follow the tutorial.
And other scandal.
And you don't have to make a skill check.
So, for this, well, what skill check would I have to do for this? Would this just be protocol, or would this be something else that you would want me to do? Basically,
why do you want to take communion so badly? You can just talk to the guy.
You can just sit in the
I
back.
want to be cool spy person right now.
You can just.
In occasion, while I'm taking communion, no, I'll sit in the back. I'll sit in the back and observe. So
yeah, you can just sit in the back.
God damn it!
There's a nice lady who sits next to you and says, "Oh, hello! I haven't seen you here before. How are you?"
No, that's like. Good ma'am. Sorry, I'm just an immigrant.
An immigrant! It's so good to have new members of the flock, as it were. Oh, I'm so glad. I mean, that you're safe now. You understand? We're safe.
Oh no, I came from the Martian Wilds. It was pretty bad.
Oh
up there.
my goodness! Oh, that's just scary hearing about it.
No, the Barsoomians.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, and He has foreseen that you would be here and be protected. So yeah, she.
Jana. Want to see my stag? Oh God!
You don't bring that up.
No.
Yeah. All right, so you're waiting
for the service.
So David, you're at the bar. Melissa's there. She has just gotten off duty. She looks exhausted. She says, what's your character? What's your cover name? Probably. Since you're actually in your normal identity, what is it?
Shooter.
Hey, how's it going? She slaps you by the hand. You feel a memory stick in your hand. The skin link on your thing pops up, says, "Would you like to install update firmware for your minder?"
I believe that's a yes.
All right, you install that. Ding. All right. The font on the minder changes to red. And there is a little symbol there that looks like the generic symbol for a security system, or a firewall, perhaps, is active. Now you have the minder. But Melissa says, good, what do you want? I'm kind of exhausted right now. There was a riot a few hours ago, so we...
Well, at the moment, I just wanted to let you know that I was back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe buy you a drink because you've been on your feet all day.
All right.
And talk of old times. Possibly new.
Sure.
What's going on?
Well, you can talk now securely through the firewall version of the minder.
Yeah.
So
that's the part that's...
Yeah.
The verbal is that, but in mind, it's okay. Can you give me a sit rep on what all is going on? What's all the hubbub?
Superior of Longinus is active again. They caused a riot by claiming that let's see here. Well, they claimed a riot. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but they were saying that people in the upper levels were going to kill us all, or kill all the poor people, or there was going to be some sort of purge, or something like that. So, kind of unusual. The Spear of Longinus is mostly like, oh, people with the stacks are evil, and we should kill them all. This is a little.
That's a little classist for them.
Yeah, it's a little classist for them. So that was kind of weird. But so I didn't really get into it, so I just had to, grab people and arrest them and process them.
Do you have any dossiers on any of the big movers and shakers among Spear of Longinus?
Yeah, she sends you a file. There's a bunch of names, the police. She sends you basically everything the police have on it. She also tells you here's an address for a safe house. There are 4 of them, one for each of you, or you could use. I mean, I don't know what your other buddies are doing. I know there's more of you, but I don't know. I wasn't told how many or what you're really here. Except there's exhumans here. Shit, just like what we need. So she's there to help you. She is mostly spends her day being a cop and feeding information to Firewall. She has not. You don't know her. You don't know her. Oh, by the way, if anybody has networked in Firewall, you guys could have made checks to get information on these other agents.
I don't have any.
I could say you could do that retroactively. So
Okay. Yes, 10 out of 55.
all right, cool. Do you want to? Well, you have to do it for each one. Which one do you want to talk about?
Father Joseph.
Father Joseph, so for me, so.
Okay, Father Joseph is actually rather cosmopolitan. He is well-traveled. He has gone on several missionary missions to the Titanian Commonwealth and other places, where he was recruited by Firewall because he found exsurgents in a charity mission in the Martian cities of New Shanghai, and helped Firewall find the source of the exurgent infection and wiped it out. Since then, he's been a voice of compassion. Basically, he's very much still a Catholic priest, but believes Firewall's missions justifies the secrecy because they're the only ones who are, you have to fight. You can't just sit on your ass and wait around for. You have to go out and fight.
Fairly proactive, so
he's very idealistic.
Okay, let's see. 31.
So that's we'll get back to the others. That's all you're able to find out after the first one, you'll have to spin Firewall.
So it did make it like a networking Firewall too.
So you two are at the garden. Jack Renault is there. I'm so glad that your representatives are here to help us with our factory. Our efficiency is just gone to shit. It's like the septic system. It's a joke. You'll find out. It smells terrible down there. You should wear a light vac suit, by the way. Just for the smell, I have these little inserts are really good. That's a very nice fragrance. Herbal, organic, actually. Artisanal. Very fashionable around here. Grown in the garden itself. But Jack Renault, you can give me kinesics checks if you want to.
he's trustworthy.
He's an older man. He is but he looks pretty sprightly, pretty active and alert. But he looks like in his 70s at least.
No.
Yeah. But no, he's fine. So what do you want to talk to him about? He is there to help you.
I will take the fragrance thing.
Yeah.
Are they fragrance things, or are they other?
Oh yeah, he also there's actually you get as soon as you grab one of the inserts, there's a little message. Would you like to update your Minder software?
Yes.
Ding. All right, you get the font turn of the logo turns red, and there's a little Firewall symbol.
I do the same.
Yeah, and so you get secure mission. He tells you there's also a dose of murder in there. It's always useful.
No, not now. Not now.
I won't be eating.
Yeah.
I feel very full, and the food here is far too rich for my blood.
Oh, I see. Interesting. They didn't tell me much about you working in. If you have something to sell, let me know. So what do you want? What do you think?
I need a private space in which to expunge myself of certain goods.
Okay. We set up 4 safe houses, one for each of you, with these addresses. They're in the main Liberty City hab blocks in the lower reaches. Up here, the surveillance is a little tighter. It would take me 12 hours to get something totally private. But if you can get down there now, those places are totally private. But they're among the masses. So that's.
I trust that my digital passenger won't be informing on where I'm going now.
No, you are fine. It will pass. It will revert to. It will roll back to the standard version if you go through a thorough inspection, and then you have to do a manual reboot, which will look very suspicious if for the 2 minutes it takes to reboot. So yeah, you're fine. We can securely communicate. No logs are kept. You're anonymized. You have to be.
So what can you tell me of your exoskeleton facility problems? We've been covering up the data. I'm technically retired. I don't have a hands-on work anymore. I've been around the block a few times, but these reports were suspicious enough for me to forward to Firewall, and Firewall told me that there's some exhuman threat here, so maybe they're connected. I don't know. Essentially, workers have died. 7 workers have died in the last month of suspicious circumstances. We've gotten rid of the bodies pretty quickly, but there was an 8th worker that died actually yesterday, and we've reported his body's missing, but it might have gotten mislaid. So if you want to analyze it and find out what caused it, initial reports indicate some sort of toxin. We use our processes there should be safe, but there's a lot of,
except for the irradiation process.
We phased that out decades ago, and thank God we do. That was a terrible design decision. So I'm not sure what they're getting poisoned by. There are a lot of chemicals and other things there that could kill a man, but the workers have good procedures. We usually only get like 1 or 2 deaths a year, and that's usually because somebody's hopped up on speed and works one too many shifts and falls in or gets his hand caught, or the exoskeleton
or irradiates himself.
Again, we phased that out. It was a terrible
So
idea.
I don't know why it's still happening.
We've also gotten a lot of disgruntled labor work. A lot of the workers are getting really upset. They're claiming, I don't know. They won't let actually me see. They keep the records off the main RAND database, so they're upset about something, and there have been. The security guards have to break up fights, or it sounds like a riot to me. But again, they don't want me to see the truth. And if I ask too closely, they wonder why some retired executive, who's really just a stockholder now, is so interested in this. So I can't really investigate too much on my end. But it sounds like the workers are agitating about something, and usually the workers know that something's up. So my guess is your exhumans have done something to the exoskeleton factory. To what end, I could not say. You know more about their mission than I do. All I know is there's an exhuman cell in this republic. You care to fill me in? No? That's probably for the best. But, do what you want. You'll have free run of the factory. The manager is let's see here, is in Alexandria. Alexandria Mallard? Huh. I don't even know these names anymore. She, according to a report, is a company person through and through, so she won't like being told what to do by outsiders. But results speak louder than words, so maybe if you can get the workers happy, they'll give you more access. Anyways.
Do you maintain contacts, though you were retired, among the Jovian movers and shakers?
Oh, yes.
Well, as I am an employee of the Wu Shuang Corporation and a good socialist, I would be remiss if I did not remind you and plead you to inform your friends that our corporation is diversified and eager to do business with a variety of products of people of all social classes.
If you want to give me a list of what you have, I can get you customers within the
I will
hour.
ping him through the firewall.
All right.
And it's just like
Yeah.
plaques, murder, necrosis,
Yeah. Oh, there's
achievements.
several opportunities. I kind of wish Firewall sent you earlier.
I shall be retiring. I'm rocket lagged.
Oh, yes. That's terrible.
I shall need some time by myself. I will be at a certain destination. I will contact you later. Anyone who would like an introduction, please take their name, and we will see them in due course.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I'm fine. I'm the data guy.
Okay.
Love it. I will find a safe house and try and remove the numerous toxins from my blood.
Okay, so you're on your way. Good job. Aaron, so mass lets out, and the father sees you, and he says, "Oh, and you must be new here, son."
Yes, Father. I've come to basically pay my respects as the one who is immigrating on a long journey.
Ah, yes. And you know what makes the long journey easier is having something good to read, like a copy of the good book. He hands you a tablet.
Is it the little red book?
No, Tom. You're not even okay. Anyway,
Yes.
So do you take that out?
Yes.
You get a little message. Would you like to update your Minder software?
Absolutely.
All right, you get the Firewall version of it. Father Hogan
Would you like to know more?
Yeah, would you like to know what? You get the message. So, what can I help you with? I've been told there's a terrible threat to the Republic, and I would like to do everything I can to help it.
So,
Glad that Firewall is not ignore our what some would consider our backwards cousins, but we all need help sooner or later.
well, we need all the help that we can get. Specifically, have you been updated on what we've been here to take care of?
All I've been told is there are exhumans in our midst, wolves among the sheep.
That would actually be fairly correct. Then there had been, unfortunately, another mission of them trying to cause chaos in here, specifically on a
terrible
Titanic level, if you would.
What do you mean? Titanic level?
So, well, that they're trying to. That's from what we're trying to pull. They're trying to recreate the circumstances of an event that we're all familiar with, at least on their scale.
Fall? Oh my. Well, he crosses himself. Let's go. Let's talk to my office.
To the rectory.
Yes. So he goes in Pride's office.
You sprint.
So I will do whatever I can to help. There are the Spear of Longinus is a vile criminal organization. They attacking people who have stacks, and I actually a member. I'm breaking the rule of confessional, but a member has told me that they plan to raid a body bank, because it is legal to re-sleeve here, although highly restricted, and a military pilot. In fact, it is a facility owned by the military, it's a corporation that works exclusively for the military that re-sleeves pilots who are lost in the line of duty. But they are going to raid that body bank and destroy it.
It's just as a symbolic measure, or are they actually after something within this facility?
The man I spoke to is only a grunt, a soldier for the cause. He does not know. It is not his mission to know, but to do. So I know when and where they're going to do that. I do not know if they are connected. He obviously would not know of anything about the exhumans, but exhumans might have some ulterior motive. They're manipulating the Spear of Longinus.
If it's anything else like creating chaos, it wouldn't surprise me if they did push them in the general direction.
We've had quite a bit of chaos lately, and there's been criminals here that smuggle in contraband tech, drugs, XPs of vile things for decadent, rich, upper class citizens. The weapons. pharmaceuticals, medical. There's quite a demand of things.
So, though it would
What kind of dastards would do such things?
Yeah.
Though it would be that information would help us onward because
I can't just give you a blanket of everyone who's confessed to sin. That would be a little far-reaching, even far, and it would be too much data. Like, how would you? I think the Spirit of Longin is the only thing I think might be of relevance.
No, I'm saying that. I was about to say no. I do thank you for the information. Although, if there's any other, do you have any other ways of contacting the other firewall agents within?
Sure. Who did you want to speak to? I thought you were...
particularly, since I will be taking care of a lot of the information processing as we try to figure out our data streams. I was particularly interested in trying to black ice.
Oh, you actually...
I understand that you might have an issue with it, but
the church does. I do not. I believe we all must make our own decisions. The Catholic Church does respect free will and all that, so we can disagree on things. Black ice is here, actually. He points to candelabra behind you. You look over, and it actually. It is a mimic morph, a synth morph. It's like, oh, hey.
A Holy Ghost in the machine?
Yes, a Holy Ghost in the machine.
Oh, my God.
David loses all the marks. Yes. He says, hey, what do you want?
Oh, hey, first off, nice to meet you.
Don't patronize me. I don't have hands. Why are you trying to shake my hand? Patronize me.
So first. In any case, just what have you been able to pull from the network? Have you been able to pull much from the networks here?
No, the Jovian things are all hardwired, and everything goes through the castle. I've been working for months building up a way to get into the castle, but it's not easy.
But what was your point of entry, if I might ask?
Well, I'm glad. Well, that actually is the thing. I had figured out a way to get a podmorph into it, or a copy of me. Well, I hadn't figured out maybe a podmorph to imitate a person, or a mimic to imitate a piece of hardware. That was probably what I was going to do. I figured out the software, but I was wanting to get the software vulnerabilities and exploits all lined up before I did the physical insertion. The easiest part, in a way, it's the figuring out the architecture of their entire system without knowing anything about it. So I've been running simulations to figure out what would the Jovians set up? What the version of the operating system would they do? What would they do? So that's what I've been working on.
What if I could possibly get into it? That's like another job. It's trying to work up a way on the ladder where I could actually get you in there.
Into the castle?
So
do you know what the castle is?
I read it. So.
It takes 8 hours to get to the castle. Only 2 of that's actually for the transportation time because there's only a shuttle ferry in or out of the castle. 6 hours of that are for security procedures and scanning.
So, which would that be? Anyway, is there? We're trying to figure out a way that we might be able to either bypass that or fast track us into one of those ways, or if there's a way to also push you into something that's less. That's like. They can send out a false signal, possibly.
Probably not. If you want to get in the castle, which would help this a lot, there is a way. There is a Big Damn Heroes kind of way of doing it. But you wouldn't be able to do it on your own. You need the rest of yourself to do it. So.
Well, we're about to. Since I've just gotten the minder, the firewall minder, we're going to begin contact pretty soon. Which brings up the other point. We were told we have. Do you have our safe house information?
Yeah. Okay. Father Hogan gives it to you.
I'll load that up.
So he tells you, basically the plan involves ego napping a Jovian security analyst, one in particular, with nasty habits, goes to confessional all the time. And basically we ego nap him and then... he has a stack too, so we pop out his stack, put it in Ghost Rider. Someone else goes in as him and impersonates him, and carrying a mimic piece of hardware as his tablet or his ecto, i.e. me, and then I get plugged in and do the thing. But that would require a good impersonator, and probably would fail. But that would be if you have a really great impersonator. We have it. Well, we also
not playing my normal character, so
yeah.
We do not have a good impersonator.
I have 45 in impersonation.
One of
I
us.
would not say great. There
is one impersonator.
50.
I'd planned this out for someone else in mind. There's actually a guy on station who could do it.
Hearing the butt coming.
Well, I mean, it would compromise us terribly because it's a high risk thing. The more dirt you can get on the Jovian security apparatus, the easier it would be for me to get into the castle. And once in the castle, I'd have control over everything information-wise. I'd probably be able to figure out where the exhumans are in an hour or less. But yeah,
Take a delivery. Exhumans in less than an hour.
Then once we're in safe house, I will do some research on to see if there's any scout work. Scout work positions near or around that.
There is one other thing, though. We picked up the Jovians. They've been keeping us mum, and I don't understand why. One of their stations in their Jovian toll booth operation blew up last week. Shepherd Station. It was this remote asteroid that was used as a fuel depot for the Jovian space fleet. But it blew up. Thing is,
Jovian explode.
from what I understand, Firewall sent someone in there to intercept some exhumans who are going to reinforce the guys you're looking for. And then everything blew up. I haven't heard anything about Firewall, so maybe you should contact them, find out what's going on, and figure out if any data transmissions were sent from the Shepherd Station before it blew up.
So, as soon as that sounds like a good idea. So I'll try to see if we can research that as soon as we're in a safe place. So,
all right.
But thanks again.
Sure. All right.
So we'll be in touch.
All right, so everybody gets to their safe house. Actually, give me a Moxie times 10 roll.
10.
Oh, really?
No.
Did you just normally fail?
Yes.
All right. It is quite crowded. And
The safe house?
No, on the way to the safe house.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the
You have a family
opposite of a safe house.
You have a family of 15 staying here.
You
I
can
really got to know the husband. He's great.
in fact, the tram you're on, that's going from the top down to the bottom, is overloaded and delayed.
Is it a funicular?
It is a funicular. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, well.
Architectural terms I've learned through video games. Thanks, Deus Ex. So I also learned another one from Payday 2. Bollard. Those things that pop out and stop cars.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
You learned something.
I did. It was neat. So, Caleb, in order to get to your safe house, you can either wait, in which case you'll basically waste all day one getting there and then draining it out, or two, get out and then walk your way down, but that would require a free running check to avoid getting shoved or pushed at any point through your long trip down. It's like wool. You have to go a long way down.
Triad economics. How does murder affect drug packages?
That would work, yeah.
13.
It shouldn't.
I will take a dose of murder.
Yeah.
And then I will start hoofing it.
All right, give me a free running check.
Let's look after. That guy was weird.
Yeah.
Guy's punting children out of his way.
Did you critically fail?
No.
All right, how much?
I will spend my moxie.
Okay.
And it's a 49.
All right, it's fine. You get there, you make.
These dice.
Sorry, I'm
Really random.
others. Actually, those have been kind of worn down. These are the
Yeah, this is not very random at all.
yeah. Those
Those are the dull, sharp-edged
yeah.
fingers?
They've been dulled through rolling too many. They have. These are the sharp-edged ones now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to use those?
Yes.
All right. See, you could feel that they're more sharp.
I'll trust mine. Let's. Yeah. I'll
68. Yeah. What's your free running?
70.
Here it is.
Or was it? Sorry.
65. You fail.
No, I'm not free running. I was just rolling. rolling. No, I'm taking this. Dude, it's funicular. I'm taking
All right,
this ride down.
Tom's late, but you get there.
Well, I don't have something.
Out, yeah.
Well, I don't have something important to do.
All right, you have 30 points worth of nanotoxins. It's really, really dangerous shit.
I take them all out.
Yeah.
I program the machine that does so. to mislabel them according to my needs. So
Okay. Are you splitting them up into smaller pouches, or?
I'm splitting them up by type.
Okay.
So yeah, the metachines are labeled necrosis. The necrosis is labeled metachine.
Well, the metachine. Oh, you're not keeping the metachines.
I'm keeping my own metachine.
Snozberries taste like
taking a bunch of
snozberries.
nano.
Okay, so you're basically how? Well, let's say it's 30 points. How much do you want to split them up into? Like 6 things of 5 each.
Sure.
Okay.
And I mislabel all of them.
All right.
Like, so if you put it in, it would be bad.
It's like that Princess Bride thing. Only instead of poison, it's nanotoxins.
Yeah.
Iocane powder. I bet my life.
Or like the respirites are degen, and the degen is respirites. And, you know.
Yeah. All right. So you are.
I tell the machine to do this verbally. I remember the color of the labels. Because I'm illiterate.
All right, yeah. Your mind, fortunately, the Firewall version of your minder does that.
Yeah.
Because its Firewall version does not flag you for using words like, nanotoxin.
Yeah.
For some reason, the normal minder would flag
Is there
you.
a Faber in the safe house?
No.
Okay.
You would have to get the Jovian Anarchists.
You're in the ghetto area.
You are in the ghetto area. That's the thing. Faber is not kind of the opposite of a safe house thing, because Fabers are looked for. And
I understand.
Yeah. And also another thing, you can't hacknet in here as long as you're all in safe houses or near them. When you're just roaming about the Jovian Republic, you have to go into a hardwire point to talk to your agents.
I will message everyone.
You can basically set up VPNs while you're hardwired and securely communicate, but you can't just hacknet 24/7. Ha 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 ha.
You win.
You're the one who is
abusing
the shit out of
Oh
it.
yeah, no, clearly I'm the monster. So you're doing that. So you get to your safe house. You see Caleb's logged in to his safe house and is. It says he's doing something. Maintenance. Yeah.
Never you fucking mind what I'm doing.
David, what were you doing?
Well, I was heading to my safe house.
All right, you head to your safe house. You're there first, actually. Aaron logs in after, and then Caleb's there. Tom, you're going to be out of this conversation for a little bit because you took the long way home.
Watching, I'm on the fnicker watching the propaganda channel.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Every channel is about it.
it's showing some reality TV XP show about the brave engineers who make the future possible by building new laser tethers and dynamos for like moving moonlets around Jupiter, the Jupiter system, stuff like that. Very kind of like Brave New World of aha. So
Lots of martial music. And
yeah. But no fighting, just building for the future, science and technology, progress. Anyway, so and exactly that tone of voice, because that's come back around to being totally cool now.
Now, do you want a monkey doing this? No.
Oh yeah, no, there's it's totally racist.
You don't monkey with the future.
Yeah.
You need to man up and do that yourself.
Are they doing things in uplift face?
No, again, this is more
no
like
man, is
positive propaganda, talking about how great it is to risk your life doing really dangerous deep space vac suit work. So you three, you guys can talk. What do you guys want to do?
Right. Well, I found out some information from our contact with the police force. Basically, info dump everything we got from this on the sphere of Longinus.
You also get there's a waiting message for you from Sullivan. Who says, "Hi, I'm your. If you need any help, please let me know. I keep tabs on. I'm sort of the most anonymous member of our group, so I get around where other people don't go. So I can get you into other places through the maintenance tunnels and whatnot throughout the entire station. Just whatever. Thanks. Bye. So." Anyway.
Good message.
Yeah.
It's a good spy message.
Good spy message. So, what is your guys' next move? You get a message from Jack who says he has 3 customers lined up. What were you offering again? Were you telling Jack the truth, or are you lying to him about what you have?
I didn't tell him what I had.
Okay.
I told him I was open for business. And
Okay.
that I worked for Wushang, which is everyone knows is a cover for CUO.
Well, he says he's received 3 inquiries. One wants to know if you have weapons. They're interested in weapons specifically. Another one says that if you have anything medical or pharmaceutical of a nature, that there's a friendly medical clinic on Solano that you could set up shop in. And the third one wants to meet. No specified nature. These are all kind of anonymous. I know what circle they're in, but I would have to do more work to find out who. This is all kind of anonymized to a certain degree until,
All right, give me the contact information.
You get the contact information. There are 3 numbered accounts, basically.
Okay.
So you get that.
Tell them everything I learned from Father Hogan and Black Eye, since I made contact with both of them. Let them know about the plan that we have the plan that Black Eyes has to infiltrate the castle, but we're going to need a way to be able to do that and possibly convince a person. And if we need to get in there, possibly nab somebody to be able to do it.
No, they have a target for it, and there is an infiltrator already. There's a firewall impersonator ready to go in. You can just tell them to do it. It's just a high risk plan. So that is, and also that if you fail, even if you succeed, they will probably raise a general security alert.
Okay.
Sooner or later.
So we want to consider that.
That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
So
but
it's
that
kind
might
of
be
a
last-ditch effort.
Yeah, it's kind of a plan B. That's why they haven't done it yet. So it's still working.
But you can take a look. Although one of us may want to see about that's like infiltrating into Spear of Longinus to be able, or Longinus to be able to see if we can get a beat on their plan, because they do attack the plan to attack this receiving facility.
Well, it depends on how we want to break in. I mean,
Yeah, you get there.
because I'm actually really good at breaking into places.
Yeah, you could make a big name for yourself with them.
We've got 3 deals. We could hope that some of them are directly connected to Spear Longinus or the Jovian Anarchists to try and investigate that.
Well, you can make you can reach out to the Jovian Anarchists directly.
We can do that directly.
The people that Jack found are probably rich, are going to be in the upper circles.
Basically, do you want to use the product to get in the reduction, or do you want to use the product to equip yourself? If we use the product to equip ourselves, we could be better equipped for whatever we come up to, and I have an invitation to the XXL facility as a
Consultant.
As you are a civilian, you could get employed there.
True.
Yeah.
I would just need proper credentials to be able to get.
No, you have.
It's a factory job. They need. Yeah, it's a factory job. It's perfect for you.
Yeah.
So we could infiltrate that from multiple angles and get at least 3 of us in there.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
So
There
that's
are many openings at that factory.
and apparently the algorithms say that there's something exurgent-y going on there. According
Isn't there
to
always-
Renault? So we could
Well,
investigate that.
Not algorithm. It's just like it's really weird that this would be happening, and there's exhumans here. It's
Yeah.
too much to be a coincidence.
Yeah.
Just human intuition, transhuman intuition. So yeah,
You'll get flagged for saying that.
possibly when you're having to say that. So what do you guys want to do?
So
I do my agency better in the moment. And I have a very limited professional focus that requires certain tools. I would be more comfortable if I were better equipped. That said,
You can get some weapons and armor from the black market.
I defer to more experienced
Sullivan,
sentinels.
Sullivan would also know the black market.
Yeah.
So you could get standard stuff, light stuff.
I'm actually really good with, I can get you in touch with autonomous.
You can try.
Yeah.
Let's say,
Jovian Republic!
There's got to be some, man.
No, go ahead and make a check. Let's see it.
No. Do not get us red flagged.
Go on, John. You want to do it?
suddenly sirens pop down from the ceilings.
See, Ross, you're showing way too much joy.
What do you want to do?
So no.
Okay.
Well, I would
You can't
say
have
no
it.
to a thing. I think it would probably be a good idea if we try black market first. Get something light as opposed to, plasma rifles and full body armor.
Well, if nothing else, just to test out the water first to get us a little bit more prepared for what we're doing. Since we're still wanting to investigate the factory offhand. I could actually see if I can pull in Sullivan as a backup on that case, since he knows the ground far better than we do.
To go to the black market?
For
The
black market.
exoskeleton facility.
Yeah, exoskeleton.
Well, it doesn't
facility.
work there. He's a HAB life support guy.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he works.
You would just get hired.
You would get hired and you walk in. He knows how to get there.
Okay.
He can give you directions.
How do you get there?
Okay. I will contact some of my business associates.
Okay.
And I'll tell you if we can get access to something to equip ourselves.
Okay.
I will contact... Actually, I'm going to roll Triad Economics.
Okay.
And I will make that
Okay.
to find a safe place to discuss this.
Let's see. Your safe house is safe, but obviously you don't want to compromise that. There are two options. One would be the bottom beehive section of the Liberty City, basically around where the life support systems kind of start failing. The septics gets really, really bad. There's surveillance there is non-existent. There have been lots of gunfights, lots of things happening, but that's as anonymous as you can get. But obviously, it's almost entirely lawless unless there's something really bad happens and they send in the riot police. Your other option would be to buy out a storefront.
Beehive it is.
Yeah. Well, not like buy, basically rent it for the night.
No, I know. No, bad part down. I will put on a mask.
Yeah, you all have vac suits, by the way, light vac suits. Or vac clothing. Right.
Go down to where the septics are failing, and I will contact the people who want to meet.
Okay. Which one? There's 3 separate groups.
The people who just want to meet.
Okay. Just the ones that want to meet?
yes, I understand.
Are you going by yourself? Or are you going to...
I will go
By your
myself.
partner
Okay.
in this, or do you want me?
You can go if you want.
Yeah, I came with you, so.
Okay. So you two are joined at hips. And...
You should probably hang back.
Oh, I'm totally gonna hang back.
Yeah. All right. The people who want to meet you, let's say they, specify a place in the beehive, and you're just going to walk up to it. Are you taking any other procedures that I should know about?
Can I at least get a knife? Like, can I pull my knife off a table or something?
Yeah, standard, like just a knife, not like a vibro knife.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a knife.
Yeah,
Like,
you can get
I
a
am
knife.
Naked out here, so yeah.
Yeah, you have a knife, Tom. You can get a kitchen knife too, basically.
Oh joy!
Yeah.
I know how to use this.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh, it's easy. Pointy end goes in bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that.
am I still on murder?
How long does murder last?
As long as he needs it to.
I think it only lasts an hour, and the procedure
Yeah,
itself
no,
lasts an hour.
okay.
So go ahead and give me a will times 3 check.
I make it.
All right, you're not addicted
Yay!
yet.
Until I take my murder blueprint and
Yeah.
make a whole bunch of it.
Dude, you're totally not a junkie yet.
All right.
Somehow the are addicted to
I
murder
stand
should belong
awkwardly in a
to-
suit wearing a
Mask.
mask and wait
Alright.
for people to talk to me.
A group of 3 people walk up to you.
Call me
They
Professor
are
White.
dressed in similar clothing, actually, wearing masks. You can see one of them has a submachine gun slung under his arm. It's not pointed at you. They say, "So, with it is interesting that your corporation has gone so far out."
Expansion is the heart of business.
Diversification.
Diversification. I see.
Oh, you were hanging back.
Yeah.
I just muttered it. Apparently I muttered loudly.
We used to have a call and response. See, diversification.
Who is that? I don't know him.
Diversification.
We are very interested in establishing a relationship with your corporation. There are quite a few items we would like to import. Taxes here are a bit high. I'm sure you understand, sort of unofficial. But you have not mentioned what you have. Did you bring anything available, or are you simply establishing contacts now?
I have available certain chemicals that are reactive and intelligent.
Oh, interesting.
That would be available for trade. However, I would need a sign of good faith in order to establish our operations here at this theater.
All right, very well. And what would that be?
My patron takes security very seriously.
Of course.
I would need uninterrupted and unobserved access to a fabricator. for a period of no less than a day.
Oh, a fabricator or a maker or both?
As much feedstock and capability.
Well, no. Fabricators make makers make organic things. Fabricators make inorganic.
I would
things.
need both.
You would need both. I see.
Keep in mind, in addition to the things I brought with me, I also have access to certain chemicals in terms of blueprint form that you could then utilize with a maker of your own. But as I said, I would need time to establish our infrastructure.
Okay. You can make a kinesics check. Okay.
You seem trustworthy.
Yeah, you seem trustworthy.
Here's my social security card.
And my ID.
That's why they don't send me on the Sentinel operation.
Yeah. It's interesting you mentioned this. According to your visitor records, that you were here to consult with a factory with the Rand Corporation. Are you dealing with them as well? Or is that merely a purchased cover?
As I said, expansion and diversification.
Diversification, I see.
Water on the corner across the street.
Diversification. Like, dude, use the word diversification.
Interesting. We can get you both of those. They are not together, though. We have a maker in one location. We have a fabricator in another location. It is not good to put such prized items together. And arrangements take time. What would you want to meet first?
At the time, I am allowed to meet with my associates and use your fabricator.
Fabricator.
I will send you the blueprints for an organic compound that would be quite illicit but quite profitable for you to use on the maker. As long as you ship me a version of it, feel free to use it as you wish.
Very well.
It's a sign of good faith. Would I have completed my manufacture? I will give you the materials you seek.
Okay. We can give you access to the fabricator. It will be near the surface, though. So while we can guarantee the integrity of the room itself, you will have to arrange anything you make, anything you fabricate, will be up to you to get out there, unless you need our help to get certain items out of there.
I will have to rely on my own skills.
Okay.
Know that if I am captured,
Oh, Jesus, diversity.
Oh, don't worry. It's a
you will
denial.
not be finding my materials anytime soon.
Of course not. Give us 3 hours, and we'll have the coordinates. We'll have the passcode for you to enter a room with a fabricator, and there will be enough materials for you to make pretty much fill up the entire room if you wanted to.
Whom am I dealing with? My patron would like to know.
We are a corporation that operates in there. We are Phoenix.
You are Phoenix? I trust you're being honest about this?
Of course. You can give me kinesics.
Okay.
Here, why don't I do that too?
Nope.
Of course not. No.
Yeah.
Completely trustworthy.
The Sun Dragon likes to know who he's dealing with.
Of course. Things are a little different here, though. Subtlety is... there won't be any bank shoot-ups or... it's just we hear stories of Luna and the things that happen there. It seems like the Wild West to us.
The Mountain Master is never so unsubtle.
Well, it's hard for us to keep track of who does what over there so far.
You will learn if you are clever.
All right. So they leave. They give you an address.
Did I hold back okay?
You both can give me perception checks too.
I actually made
do
that.
not.
My eyes work.
I don't.
The
Tom is blind.
the guy with the submachine gun actually was not only wearing body armor. His eyes sort of reflected in the dark. You could probably tell he has low light vision or enhanced eyes. That guy's probably juiced all to hell with implants. So that's not easy to pull off in the Jovian Republic. So they're probably pretty confident. They are about their position. So they're probably going to give you access to that fabricator.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you'll be able to get that.
We'll return to the safe house.
Yeah.
Contact Sullivan.
Both of you give me info. I assume you're trying to take measures to not be detected or caught.
Yes. Infosec.
No, infiltration.
Infiltrate. I got that too.
Infosec, you have to plug in.
Yes, I got it. Thank you, Ross.
All right, roll on the team.
40 out of 50.
Right here.
Oh, that's a failure.
Yeah, thank you. Good job, Ross. Ross's eyes work too. I fail.
All right.
Well, actually, not by much,
But it's still a failure. All right. You can give me a perception check. Did you make it?
I made it.
no.
Okay. Each one of you has your own safe house, so and they're not located next to each other. So yeah,
Put the string here. Boom.
You're fine. You're fine. So you contact Sullivan. All right. So while this is going on, what were you guys wanting to do?
I was getting my contacts about the. Well, I guess I would probably need to contact Ronald about the. That's like the factory job, correct?
He just said you just get a message saying, just go there and show up. They'll hire you.
Okay.
They have a chronic labor shortage. New civilian, yeah, no, they'll hire you.
Hire on the spot. So, how good's your infiltration?
Fair to middling. 60.
Please let's fabricate some chameleon clothes. Something
Probably
before
a good
we
idea.
go ninjaing.
If nothing else, I can work one day there.
Yeah.
While you guys are off peddling and fabbing to get a lay of the land before I pull off anything, just observe and figure out what we need to do. So that sound okay with everybody?
Yeah.
All right. So I will go down to the factory floor.
All right.
Set my smart clothing to look a little more grubby or worn. So
You don't have to. In fact, why are your clothes set like that?
it was a grunge phase where I came from. The Barsoomians liked it. I don't know.
Jesus, why are you here? Oh my God!
Sorry, I'll see if I can.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Here's the factory. Here. She gives you a chip. This is the factory uniform. Please convert to that now.
Doing it. So
Okay, give me an infosec check.
yay.
She owns you.
Yes, 47. Man.
Oh, that has malware in it.
An infosec. Oh, actually, let me check on something else. So
You succeeded, right?
yes, I did.
Yeah. No, they're putting malware in your clothes.
Oh, fuck.
Are you going to? You can give me another infosec check to
covertly over?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Don't screw up. Yeah, not letting that pass. So. Oh God, what was that again? 34 made it.
All right. Yeah. No.
Maybe take the trash off the table.
No, my clothes are my own.
You can't hack my underwear.
You spend Moxie on the best thing.
I don't care. I'm not,
having your clothes actually.
Deodorant clothes? No way! Do you dodge the plasmaverse? No. I'm on fire now.
But my underwear is unhacked.
Exactly.
And that's the important thing.
Sorry, nobody needs to know my boxer brief preference. That's going to happen. Even if they're on
So
fire.
you go in. It is a assembly line. It is what normally fabricators would do anywhere else, but they actually make it into a factory because these are actually military exoskeletons used by the government's foot soldiers and space marines basically. But it is an assembly line. But the machines are set up to teach you on the job, so they just need people to move things. This is basically a choice that they replaced automation with human labor because holy shit, automation wiped out 95% of humanity. So maybe we should go back to the whole labor. Blood, sweat, and tears. So, there's many workers there. A guy walks up. He's older guy in his 40s. He's fat, which is weird because didn't they hack those? Oh yeah, they don't hack genes here.
Yeah, this guy's probably a flat. So
he is, and he. I'm Russell. I'm your shift manager. What's your name?
Charles, I'm sorry.
Charles, yeah. All right, you got your suit. All right, good. You got your gloves. Get your work gear on.
Yeah.
All right. Have you done any factory work before? Do you know the difference between a Sonjitsu Xperia 15 versus a let's see here, a Sony Death Machine? Give me hardware industrial.
Oh God!
If
One
you
thing I
don't,
didn't
you will.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or hardware electronics. At
Mainly
the
microwave and robots here.
Yeah.
That's all we do. You gotta get the robots good.
I guess I have to use a screenshot from Elysium for this episode.
If you send those rich folks a cold robot, they will be pissed. They're gonna have to reheat it. You send it back to the kitchen.
The center's cold. The edges are hot, but the center's cold.
Okay, Aaron needs to take a break.
You got a free Mad David Hot Pocket with it too.
Oh. Cancer pocket.
It's 57 out of 60 made it.
With a minus 20 penalty?
Minus 20. I thought that was...
It's a hardware. It's hardware industrial. Do you not have hardware?
No, I just have hardware. You said hardware electronics though, right?
With a minus 20 penalty.
God damn it! No, then I don't know.
All right, you do not know.
I'm more of an electrical expert than I am hardware. This is kind of new
Oh,
territory
really?
for me.
All right. You can go over see the machine shop over there. Go over there, start rewiring some of the broken systems of failed checks.
Oh, absolutely.
All
so,
right.
although it seems you're kind of short on the labor, though. Have you been having problems with people, or
You ain't paid to talk, you paid to work. I don't know how they do things on Mars, but get your ass over there and fucking work.
so?
You can give me a persuade check.
Yeah, persuade check to be. Like,
All right.
so, oh hell no. Boss man says no. I'm walking the other way.
It's just a 96, not a critical failure.
No.
So,
All right, I'll microwave the robots.
So I walk over
Why are you
there.
closing the door?
Perception to look around. Perception to check and see if there's anything off for just what would be a production floor. Alrighty. All 3.
oh, there's
Robot microwavers.
dudes with guns and riot shields up on the catwalks above you guys. That's weird.
That's human resources right there.
Efficiency's down.
That's weird.
The
So
shootings will
that's
continue
with the
until
3. That's all you
morale
figure out. So you get over to the machine shop. There's a woman there. She says her name is Maria. She says, "Oh, you're new, huh? All right. Well, you get down there." And she gives you basically what is the worst job. You have to get in a small, narrow area to. Some of the machinery itself is broken, so you're repairing machines that have been taken offline. So you have to get into a small, narrow just a cramped little section and fix wires.
We ran out of children to do this.
Yeah, no, basically. So first you have to give me hardware electronics.
Okay. Welcome to the Dickensian shift.
Oh yeah, no, it's horrible.
Which is every shift.
22.
Oh
Critical
shit!
success.
All right, yeah, no, you're. In fact, you don't have to make a Psalm times 3 check.
Russell nods sagely, put him on the triple shift. Nice.
I like the cut of his giblets.
So Maria is impressed by your skill, so that's good. So you don't accidentally electrocute yourself or get stabbed by any of you.
Yay, toolkit.
But now, so a couple hours into your shift, though, a piece of metal breaks overhead. Give me a fray check.
Fuck you. God, I think they would be better at keeping things up in the future.
Yeah.
No!
Times in space! The jungle in space!
24.
All right, you dodge. Does
Yes,
that succeed?
yes,
All right,
I-
so you dodge out of the way, it clangs to the floor, and yeah,
nano
that
waste
should
gets
be
into the
impossible.
average hot dog?
You look at the frayed metal bar. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
They
No.
You actually know some guys in slightly different janitorial outfits come in and quickly grab the stuff and whisk it away before you have a chance to examine it in detail. Yeah, no, it's quite odd.
Weird. Pull myself out.
Goddamn
'cause-
fucking blue suits! I
I
hate
do
them.
used to watch Marco's Modern.
What the hell is that about?
Blue suits. They whisk away any mistakes or anything like that. They're supposed to be janitors, but janitors don't just clean up signs of negligence or work safety violations.
Alien isolation.
Well, No,
That's one of the reasons why we're, here, come to the bar after work. Well, you know what you're doing. That's good. We could use some more fresh blood. Maybe you have some ideas. How do they do things? Yeah, maybe you can tell us how they do this shit on Mars. This shit ain't right.
It's a lot more dangerous, and there's stuff that they're not going to allow here, obviously.
What do you mean? How could they be? How could it be more dangerous than this? You just saw it. You were nearly killed by that thing.
So, although, can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
How the hell did that even happen? Because we're in a place of fabbers, which all these materials should be perfect.
Look, I'm just going to say this once, and just keep that in mind. People who ask questions don't work here very long. They don't stay here very long.
They get promoted?
Get back to work.
You're not playing Siren.
Yeah.
A different.
Is he really?
I was an informer for the long.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I get the address for the bar.
Yeah,
so.
you get the address for the bar. It is called the Blue Collar in a fit of originality.
It's like the Blue Note from the second Naked Gun
Am I
movie.
fabbing things yet?
Yes.
We'll listen to the classical, aka Skrillex.
Yes, it is.
So did Sullivan kick back to me before I went there?
Yeah. What did you want Sullivan to do?
So they said that the problem is not the fabbing, but getting it out of the fabber?
Yes, because you're basically...
If Sullivan can give me a way out.
You're in the police auxiliary building, which is used by the Liberty City Police to...
Fucking A.
Yeah, it is used for them to maintain their equipment and shit like that. These people have pull. Phoenix Corporation, whoever they are pretty high up there. So... In the room has been cleared of sensors and everything else, and as far as you can tell, do you have security ops or anything like that?
I do.
All right, you can give me a security ops check.
Squad
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, security
Why
ops.
don't,
This is the sweeping for bugs.
Why don't I help Tom on that?
You're not there, unless you're going up there. Are you
I
going up?
was actually going
Okay.
there.
All right, you both give me a roll.
Yeah, 45 out of 70.
All right.
27 out of... Where is it?
As far as you can tell, with the
Yes.
limited equipment that you have, this place actually is cleared. The Phoenix Corp is not spying on you, at least in here. They have obviously this is a room they prepared for their own use. You do send them the what are you sending them exactly? One of the drugs, recreational or pharmaceutical?
Yeah, so...
Because
mainly I want to arrange this before I walk into it.
yeah.
I'll stay out of the room once I scan it. I'll leave you to it.
I want Sullivan to give me the closest out that's not going to be easily monitored.
There's a maintenance tunnel nearby that drops straight down in the beehive. So you can use that. In fact, if you're willing to, there is a freight elevator which would have some sensors and monitors, but there's also just a straight drop for about 100 meters down, which if you want to, climb down, he has climbing gear, and whatever you want to carry can be, he has smart rope too. If you're willing to risk that, hey, that's totally clear.
I've got climbing.
Yeah, that
some
sounds
of
like a
that.
good idea.
I got it all figured out.
Okay.
I bought something for this.
Ooh.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the murder to them as an act of good faith. I'm going to tell them where to put the murder.
In their ass.
Once I have all my shit and I go get the murder, then I will give them the location of my safe house.
Yeah.
And they can have fun with drugs. By the way, I've already injected myself with medicines and respirates.
Okay.
So I go, I fab all the shit. Then I go, I collect the murder. Then I tell them where the drugs are at.
Okay.
And I straight drop down. I don't think everyone should go though,
Okay.
because that's more people that have to sneak and make checks.
Basically, though, to get to the tunnel, though, you can't just carry out an armload of guns and drugs and weapons and stuff like that. There is a hallway you have to go through that will have some surveillance. Your room is not right next to it. So
I'm prepared for that.
Okay. You can't fabricate crates or whatever to put them in there, but
Space crates.
yeah.
And then you guys should meet me at the bottom of the tunnel
Okay.
to carry more shit.
Okay. So it's just you up there.
Yeah.
Okay. The Phoenix Corporation, they're willing to play ball right now. You have the credentials, and they really want your help. Let's see here. So what are you fabricating? How much shit are you fabricating?
I fab combat armor.
Yeah.
I fab a chameleon cloak.
Just one, or how many of one?
I fab 3 chameleon cloaks. Do you want one?
Yeah, that would be a good idea just in
I
case.
fab 4 chameleon cloaks.
Yeah.
I fab 2 shark pistols. Anybody else? What do you think?
Heavy pistol railgun, please.
The same.
And I also have.
I have 4 pistols.
Okay.
Do you want to go?
Just the knife and do you have like a medium rail or
vibro
something?
knife.
My vibro knife and then
Vibro knife wouldn't take long, right?
No.
yeah, I figured that would be fun. And then actually, I'm not going to take a gun on this one just because that's going to be more suspicious for the person who's the FaceTime. So
All right. I have a flight vest.
Ooh, you took a Luger,
I
huh?
did. And then I
Ooh.
have a lens crazer.
Ooh. All right, no, there you go. And then you can fab crates up to put them all in there. In fact, it's those.
I have a burlap sack.
Swag.
And a bindle.
ride the space rails.
So you walk out there, the space hobo, and the space cop sees you and says, "Get out of here, space hobo!"
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh god, you're going to become McGuckin in
Oh, those
space.
space hobos with their flight vests, prospecting for gold.
We're just going to turn into that Futurama episode.
It is. Remember,
So how long does that take?
that'll take you about 6 hours to fab everything.
I listen to Skrillex.
You listen
So I
to
enjoy the classics.
some classic music. Reptile. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Somebody thinks the washing machine's on.
Just get a juicer. Turn it on. So, I kid because I listen to Skrillex too. I have terrible taste.
But you didn't bring it with you to Gen Con this year.
No, I would have, but you said no. You wouldn't let me make a mix CD. You wouldn't do. I said, well, let's all make a
Yeah,
mix.
when has that ever stopped you?
I respect your
We're
listening.
already fighting about this. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is the end
all right.
of
So this is
October.
basically day one for all of you. For you, actually, you're the last one to because you go to the blue collar.
Yes. So
There
get
are a bunch of
information.
workers there. The mood is sour as they are all exhausted. You can tell that there is a dealer in the back corner peddling stimulants and that kind of thing, uppers and downers and painkillers. Nothing as good as murder or anything.
I found our competition. We need to take him out.
Wow, that got serious. Yeah, yeah. Let's stop the exhumans. No, let's become petty drug dealers. Fuck that.
Hey, I'm drug dealing for a purpose.
You're drug dealing. You're also not petty. You're not like, let's go to the blue collar bar and kill the guy selling uppers and
Oh
downs.
gosh, you're Walter White. He's Jesse.
Yeah. No, you're not even Jesse. He's like Jesse's one of Jesse's friends.
You're Badger.
Like you're a cop. No.
That's your Badger.
All right. Yeah.
For those of us who don't watch, didn't watch.
Anyway. So yeah, they ask you about Mars. What kind of story do you tell them about Mars?
That it was just absolute. Trying to appeal to the Jovian sense. Oh god, it was absolute wild. Just
You can make an
uplifts.
kinesics check.
So to see what the attitude is.
Yeah, I got you plus 10.
Yes, 31 made it. So
You actually realize that they want to hear how the factories there are clearly must be better than the Jovian Republic. So it can't be this crazy dangerous to work in a factory manufacturing job anywhere else in the system.
I see nothing. So, before I was doing that, I was going to do a perception check to see if any cameras or possible listening devices are around.
Oh, you don't have to make a perception check. They're there. They're
So,
always there.
they're always. Damn
It's
it.
the Jovian Republic. They Panopticon the shit out of things.
Yeah, that's my.
On the other hand, workers bitching is actually... do you know anything about the Jovian Republic?
In character or.
In a character, I will give you a hint if you make a skill check.
Okay, what skill check do you want?
Well, what skill do you have that would give you an protocol?
Or research, so.
Research. Yeah,
research.
you can contact your minder real quick.
Okay.
Your firewall minder.
I'll actually do the one Moxie. I have the Moxie just
Okay.
burned this time around. Wow. No, I have nothing.
That was a 24.
That was a 74.
Oh, okay.
I thought the first one was a 24.
The first one was a 74.
Okay.
So, anyway, nope.
All right. You know what you know. So
I
it's in the
basically-
room or chapter if you don't remember.
Yeah, I just trying to remember down this one point. No, well, despite, obvious obvious uplift from a lot of the infomorphs.
Well, yeah, that's why it sucks. But I mean, they're factories. I mean, this procedure is crazy, right?
No, but now it was pretty well established. Mainly, there's just a lot of redundancies going back. As much as the infomorphs can be weird, they kept things running pretty well. There were a lot of standards that we had placed in.
But metal beams shouldn't fall and hurt people, right?
No, because they should. It's like they should be triple reinforced with carbon nanofibers and all sorts of other redundancies. So
right,
I don't.
So that you tell them what they want to hear, and they're like, "Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's crazy. We should do something about this."
Yeah,
what can we do? We can't exactly. Well, I'm not going to use the U word, but we can. We can maybe do the S word. No, we can't even do that. But let's go to manager. So they're arguing with each other.
Actually, if
they
I know it's
the U.
Well, if anything else, not the U or the S words, but if nothing else, asking for a one-on-one meeting, because that's like if we still do on.
Who would we choose to go?
Well, just who's the best representative that you can think of? Who's because granted, I'm the newbie. Nobody's
we're not sending you.
Yeah,
clearly not.
So, but who's the guy that's like honestly, who's the most charismatic of you?
Steve. Hey, Steve. There's another Steve.
It's the space norm.
Yeah, so Steve shows up. He's like, "Yeah, what's going on? Hey, guys." Everybody likes Steve.
So, hey, Steve, buy around for Steve.
All right, he likes it. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, but we should go as a group. I mean, because Steve only works in testing. We should send a representative from each department."
Absolutely. Yeah. You get everybody in who's the most knowledgeable of your departments forward.
Yeah.
That's like, and you make
put them all into one room.
So you're going to make this request, right? You're going to go to management tomorrow and tell them that we should do
together.
this.
So, do you think they'll listen to me? Because I'll be happy to.
Well, you can tell them like that's how they do it in Martian factories. And Martian factories would beat us by a whole lot in efficiency and shit like that. So if they want to make money, just spend it like hey, you want to make money, do it like they do it on Mars. Only with people instead of soulless monsters.
Exactly. So you want to go by the blood, sweat, and tears of that?
So great. Thanks for volunteering.
Shit.
How did you not know this was going to happen?
I didn't know this was going to happen.
That's good I didn't do it. I'd be making Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, rise up.
What, you guys were talking? I'm going to kill some bourgeoisie!
We are spies.
Yeah, no, it could have gone worse. Or more dramatically. So that ends day one. David and Tom move all the merchandise to a safe house.
Beginning of the uprising.
You get your drugs. The Phoenix Corporation really likes you now. They want to. They have. Do you take requests at this point?
I would have to discuss it with my patron, but
okay.
It depends on the request.
The request is something small, something that can be introduced into life support systems and kill a lot of people really quickly.
Yes, we can look at that.
Oh, great.
How many people and where?
Well, you're the merchant. We can't give details.
This is my market.
Well,
eliminate my customers.
Honestly, it's more of a contingency plan. We put it in our own facilities in case somebody takes them over. We can push a button and nobody walks out.
Do not use the nerve gas.
No.
Okay. I will look into it. Give me some time.
Okay.
Well, I know who we need to be investigating.
Weird. Well, you guys can all talk to each other. I'll be right back.
So, how was your first day of work?
Well, despite being stuffed into a conduit, almost being crushed by a piece of metal, and possibly starting the new Jovian Union, the workers' union.
I'm sorry, what? What was that last part?
So I'm going to pull more, see if I can pull more information from them, but from the upper management in the morning. So, but they're going to be kind of using it as the representative of those who would like to see us that our factories be competitive with the rest of the system.
Well, we need to research the Phoenix Corporation. They've asked for a WMD to be
biological or
installed, and they were not very specific. They just wanted something that could easily fit into life support systems.
Oh, why are they willing to kill people on the station?
So they are obviously worth investigating.
By the way, that's not suspicious at all.
We should probably research them as much as possible.
Who, the Phoenix Corporation?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
networking hypercorps?
Sure.
I will network with criminals. I
Yes.
do something.
44 out of 45.
Okay, it's a shell corporation. It's a front for another organization. However, and they've done a really good job of hiding their tracks. However, you do get one tangential link that one of the people named in it, you find out, is actually a member of the Terran Ancestral Heritage Institute, a conservative think tank that is highly influential in political lobbying. So,
Do I find out anything different?
so
through
it is
criminal?
a front for the Heritage Institution. I'm sorry, what?
Do I find anything out through criminal ties?
Yes, you do. Did you just make a standard success?
Yeah, 20 out of 60.
Phoenix Corporation is relatively new, but they have been. There are rumors that they have been. They have ties to the Spear of Longinus. They have been. They're the money behind some of their recent efforts. Because basically you get information from money launderers and those kind of people, and a lot of money is transferring through the Phoenix Corporation. And they've also been buying weapons and other things of that nature. And contraband tech. Obviously, they're in contraband tech, which is the big game in town, anyways. So Phoenix Corporation is dirty, and they have ties to the Terran Ancestral Heritage Institution.
Not only that,
Institute.
but Melissa said something earlier when I talked to her. The riot that she was just coming off was started by some of the people from the Spear of Longinus saying that the upper classes are going to kill the lower class.
Yes.
Now we know the how. Or at least now we know how they
Well, that's actually one part that's kind of puzzling, because if they're the Terran, if it's the Heritage Institute, they're the rich people. So why would the rich people be paying the angry, violent people, poor people, to spread this idea that, hey, the rich are going to kill you? Doesn't make any sense.
Do they have any connections to the exoskeleton facility, or do they have any connections to...
Not that you can find.
The Ordos had block?
The Ordos is off of... The records for that are not publicly available. You would have to get access to a government database in one of their secure facilities, City Hall, basically.
So there's nothing about the exoskeleton facility?
The exoskeleton is a subsidiary of the RAND Corporation, which, of course, has some ties to the Terran Heritage Institute, but they're a powerful lobbying firm, and so basically every major player has some ties to this institute, but not anything out of the normal. So it doesn't seem like they're connected to each other.
Definitely do think we need to dig into the Tahi.
If the exhumans might be approaching like you guys in the sense that they've split up and are doing different tasks at the same time, so it could be different parts of the same.
Well, I'm expected at the exoskeleton facility, so if I'm blown there and things don't go totally bad.
This is actually really... Oh, God. Actually, you get a message from Alexandria.
Don't smile like that.
No, you get a message from Alexandria.
Yeah?
The factory manager. She says, look, we've got this... I don't know what kind of big shot stuff, but maybe you could handle this. We've got a request from one of our new employees who's a Martian immigrant who says he wants to... that our factory isn't up to snuff because we should be doing it like they do it on Mars, and I mean, you probably know all about that kind of stuff. So maybe you can put him in his place and help quell these, this worker unease and let's see here, how should I put it? Malingering, I guess. Does this sound great? Great, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
So yeah. It seems some uppity worker is trying to lecture you on how you should do things.
I will need access codes to the facility.
Oh, yeah, no,
I'll have to go ahead and talk to him.
Yeah. So,
I will get a good night's sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, like this
And
propaganda.
prepare for this to go south.
It's like, man, this propaganda channel just shows me.
I will ask Sullivan what the nearest maintenance tunnel is in the fucking exoskeleton facility.
He says, oh, yeah, by the way, I can... there's nothing really close. Well, there's one, but it's under the main floor, the factory floor. You'd have to go through some of the... he shows you, basically, it's a complicated path, but you could get to the maintenance tunnels through the bottom of the factory. He says also, I should mention, I do have some charges and things, and some plasma cutters. If you really want, I can make a hole pretty much anywhere from the outer edge of the station into wherever you want. Of course, that's going to get noticed, and I might get caught and executed for sabotage, but, it's
fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me where the tunnel's at.
Yeah, but in an emergency, I can help get you out wherever.
Well, it's
just want to be helpful.
That's break-in case of emergencies.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, while you guys were resting during your downtime, you can do, each of you can make one Firewall networking check if you want to get more information from Firewall.
22, critical success.
Okay.
44, critical success.
Jesus. So what did you want to ask about?
Hadn't thought about that.
Melissa, ask about Melissa.
The dice is so pretty. I just want
to look at them. Sorry.
You could
Well, like
ask
that there,
actually about the operation, about Shepherd Station.
That's what I was. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. You get an information. They actually got some Jovian recruits out of it, but unfortunately the agent they sent in was not much of an investigator, as more of kill everything. Oh yeah, she even forgot to take the stacks. She kind of didn't leave much of the information.
fucking Maverick click.
Yeah. So what you do find out is, the Jovians, the exhumans were trying to bring in a whole bunch of reinforcements to Liberty Station, to Liberty City via Liberty. Liberty Station is a big military space station above Liberty City. The Space Navy's basically headquarters. They do the debriefing notes of the Jovian recruits. If there's any specific, let's see. It does indicate that they have military influence because they had military passcodes for the freighter, and also the fact that the ship was docked in the space station ahead of time indicates that they have. In fact, there's also one thing. There was a message. They know that one of the recruits said he sent a warning to a Jovian intelligence agent or analyst using a quantum entangled communicator. This agent's code name is Maximilian. Maximilian knows about this. And if you could find Maximilian, he might be willing to help you to help save, his country. So you could try to reach out to him.
Okay.
There are ways to do that. That would require time to set up. So that's up to you. But you have a possible lead on a possible friendly in the Jovian intelligence services.
Okay.
He could also help you get in the castle. He probably works in the castle. So, hey, there's your way in. If you could identify who it is and make sure he doesn't just rat you out immediately, like, oh my god, Firewall. So that's what you get for that. So, you basically know everything that happened in that game. So, Tom, what did you want to ask about? You asked about one of the other agents. You asked about, I don't know, your file. Your guy, he did stuff. You know that. Mm-hmm. Firewall knows it. So, what do you want to ask about?
What do you guys think? Like, how do you want me? Like, how do you?
You just rolled 2?
He got a 44.
But you didn't know what you were rolling for?
Well, you just said the roll. You just said the roll.
I said you could roll networking Firewall to ask to get more information for Firewall during your downtime.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
There are the other agents.
curious about that one agent who seems to be working in the sewage tunnels, but is really, really willing to blow holes in the station.
No, he said he said he's not eager to do it. He says he can. He says if he does it, he's probably going to get killed
He's gonna
doing
burn his
it.
identity
But
as
he
he
wants
burns a
that.
hole.
He doesn't want exhumans to kill everyone.
Yeah, so he is a dedicated. So all you can tell is he is a dedicated Firewall agent, ready to risk his life. But you could get asked with a 44. You get a lot of information about him.
Yeah, let's check him out.
All right, a lot of his file is actually classified. You can't get to it because it deals with other information. However, you do find out that he and 2 other agents who you do not know are asyncs. But yeah, he has been working the ground for a while now. He has been embedded for a number of years.
Good infiltration.
But he prefers to lay low and help others. So.
Yeah, I don't think we need to burn his identity for making holes.
Well, yet. That time will come probably.
But let's not. Yeah, I don't want to.
So he is an async. So he.
I will we can pass that on to the group.
Yeah.
That's an asset. That's another aspect of him that we can.
And there are two others agents. These are agents whose identities have not been revealed to you because they are working undercover. So there are two.
What, I can't know everything?
Nope, you
That's
can't know everything.
They might be in the castle.
The agents you also realize that the agents you've been told about are the ones who are considered most likely to be compromised anyway. So what's the point? Why not?
Exactly.
But the other ones are
Carlos De Silva. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
So that's where you find out in your dead time. So now we're in day 2. So we have the meeting first, I guess.
He should go to work.
Yeah.
I will arrive before the meeting.
Okay.
I will send in a code to check in.
Yeah.
I will not.
Alexandra wants to meet you face to face.
I understand.
Yeah.
Is she there already?
Yes.
I will not go in.
Okay.
So I've checked in the front door.
Yeah.
I'm going through the maintenance tunnels. And
Okay.
I'm sneaking into the factory.
Okay. Give me
So
infiltration.
she knows I'm in the building,
Yeah.
but she doesn't know where.
Right. All right. Give me infiltration. If you're using chameleon glow key at plus 30.
25.
All right. All right. You're in the factory. They are
Would you like covert?
preparing for the daily shift for the main work. They do not work 24 hours a day because they use the Toyota method of actually putting machines down for maintenance or not running them 24/7. But they are doing maintenance right now, preparing for the major day for the main part of work. So yeah, there are some workers around
working on the
but
mangler.
Not. There's
Where
a
are
lot.
the 8 deaths as close as Renault could tell me?
They were on the factory floor. Well, most of them on the factory floor. Do you have investigation or perception?
I do have investigation.
Give me an investigation check.
I make it 46 out of 50.
Okay. You find 4 of them.
You could be in the tunnels as backup.
Good idea.
You find 4 of them with 46. You that are on there. One of them, a metal catwalk actually fell off and killed him. You then see one guy was killed by basically a plasma torch just blew up in his face. You can invest. You can just see the signs of it, and from the few notes that Jack was able to give you, are able to reconstruct it. You see a pattern to it. It seems people that are working on the exoskeleton, certain parts of the exoskeleton. Do you have hardware or anything?
Nah.
You do well with this information. If you could tell this information to a hardware expert, they would be able to tell you what the common factor is. So you don't know enough about the technology to figure out why these 4. But one, this is highly suspicious. With 46, you actually do see some. You feel with your bare hand on part of the metalling that fell apart, and you get that sense you can't see the nano-sized holes, but you feel that your sense of touch is a normal person can feel when nanomachines have wormed their way through a solid material, tunneled their way through a solid material. The texture is slightly different, and you can tell this material has been compromised by nanomachines. Or this
is above us.
Yeah.
So this is the exterior. From the exterior of the.
Actually, it's not the part that you're feeling is actually part of the installation where the plasma torch was.
Okay.
So it's a part of the plasma torch that blew up and they haven't replaced it yet. So
there are nanites in the
nanomachines
assembling.
You can tell that nanomachines at least sabotaged the plasma torch and caused it to blow up.
Okay.
And it's a safe bet to other nanomachines. You don't know why they would be used to kill certain workers, but you don't know anything about those workers.
But to make it look like
probably workers that ask questions and tried to unionize the employees.
Clearly, yeah, because Jovians have a tough time with unions. I mean, their government being so liberal and lax. I mean, unions are way too powerful in the Jovian Republic. And by that, I mean illegal and a prosecutable crime to try and start one.
Unions are an executable offense.
Not executable. That's getting rid of a productive worker. Those volcanic byproducts don't make themselves, don't process themselves. So that's what you find out. You're getting pages from Alexandra. Where are you? Are you lost?
She told me somewhere to meet her, right?
Yeah.
I will infiltrate up there.
Okay, give me an infiltration check.
Whew, spinning that moxie I got. Sleeping. And I'm going to move that to an 89. So yeah. 89 out of 90.
All right, you succeed.
Instead of that 98.
She's. Where were you? Did you get lost?
No, I was looking at the facility.
I didn't see you.
I didn't intend to be seen.
I don't know how you be. Look, I don't know how you do things. That's highly inappropriate. You need to have safety equipment. If you're going out on the factory floor, you have to have safety equipment. You have to have someone. Do you have any experience being in a factory floor?
I'm uncertain. I'm a bit alarmed that the Jovian Republic is so open to regulatory capture. I'd go off the tracks on the tour. I don't go where I'm allowed to go if I'm considering investing in a business.
Is this what this is about? We don't need investors. We're fine.
Would you like me to take care of the problem and show you how we do things?
Look,
Call Mr. De Silva to the office.
You already know his. Did you hack my machine? That is a crime. I didn't even tell you his name.
How did I hack things?
I
told you I was in the building the entire time.
Yes.
You have the computer records.
But you went off.
If your security is lax enough to allow me to do so, I have done nothing illegal.
Okay, you can give me an intimidate check to try and. You can give me an intimidate check to try and put her in place.
Okay. And yes.
Succeed.
At 9.
Oh yeah, she's flustered, but she realized she.
I can't break into your house if I tell you I'm in your house.
You can give me a kinesics check.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say I'm going to call Charles here. So
I fail that.
All right. Well, she's flustered and she doesn't respond, and she, just deal with the problem, get our efficiency up. All right. If that's what you're here to do, please do that.
Invite him to the room.
All right. So, Well, he's in the worker room, the break room. I mean, that's if you want. Did you want to bring him up here?
Yes.
The executive.
We don't need to do this on the floor.
Executive meeting room. All right.
You don't want this done on the floor.
Okay.
do you want to see
security guard comes and says, "Come on with me.
Oh,
Keep your hands to yourself.
Don't touch anything.
Yeah,
wasn't planning on it.
we got real flowers in there. If they get sick or they die, that's on your salary.
Well, fine. Just
We've had problems in the past. Some personal. That pretty flower would be good for my kid. Flower costs 2 months' salary.
I respect other people's property. I'm not going to do this, so I
right.
understand.
All right. I don't know how things are done like that on Mars.
Well, they kind of print flowers for everybody, so it's. Sorry, I'm just telling you what it was.
They're not real flowers. They're fake flowers. It's not grown in the ground with dirt. Fake.
Oh, I understand that. I know.
All right. So.
The glorious people's dirt.
Yeah. So. You two are in a room together. Alexandria's. Do you need me for anything?
You should watch so you can run your facility better in the future.
Yeah. Kinesics on her by chance.
Go ahead.
Since I'm in the room and
Sure.
where we know what's going on. Yes, 29. Made it.
Oh man, she totes hates that guy. She totes hates Caleb. But she's putting up with it, so you realize Caleb's in a superior position right now. Of course, you didn't hear their other conversation because you can't TACnet right now. Wireless communications are the devil. So, anyways, you're
ma'am, sir, may I ask why I was brought up here?
Have a seat. What was your name again?
Charles De Silva.
Hello, Charles. As a recent immigrant to the Republic, it's been made to my attention that there's some bureaucracy and lag, that you've not been immunized correctly for the populace, and we need to ensure that there's no spread of infectious disease. So please inject this immediately if you would like to remain employed with the RAND Corporation.
Kinesics on my friend. Actually, no, I know he's...
I'm not poisoning you.
Injecting murder!
Are you?
No, that's the drug I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to inject a bird?
We've not talked about this plan, have we? So.
I guess not.
I'm not going to kill you.
Well, and I'll take it in beforehand, but all my papers were pretty much, that's settled when I came in here. I'm not infectious or at risk for carrying
You're a
it.
worker. You need to listen and obey, not to question or make excuses.
So, I understand that. Ma'am. I'm just wanting some more information. What essentially am I being inoculated against?
various diseases that hurt the chemical workforce and hurt efficiency.
So, well, as long as this won't, it's like looking at him, just kind of like this. As long as this won't hurt my productivity for today's, that's like
This
today.
will help with productivity.
Stop lingering and take it.
So,
All right.
hypo spray.
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah.
Have you taken murder before? Has your character taken murder?
No.
Oh, man, you feel strong. You feel tough. You feel like super alert. You're like, wow, you feel great.
So
Tendons in your
fine.
muscles just start tensing.
So, is there anything else?
Well, you're the one who said that you made some sort of request about how our factories are inefficient and dangerous, and
Well,
they could
considering
be
the
done-
fact that I saw one piece of that's like what looked like reinforced titanium fall to pieces in front of me and almost hurt me. Yes, I'm having a lot of issues with that. And the other people are too. We don't want to change anything else because we understand by and by human-made production is far superior to that to full automation. However, unless we can actually figure out to make it safe, it's not worth it.
It's well within safety regulations.
And how many accidents have we had so far within this time frame, ma'am?
How would you know that? Are you even a worker? Are you a spy? You sit here by one of our competitors?
Is there something on the desk? Or?
Yeah. What would there could be like basically the equivalent of a phone, kind of like a big office phone, so it's kind of like an ecto built into the table.
Something I could knock over?
You could have a coffee mug. With space
mug.
coffee.
All right, I will knock the coffee mug out, and I will make an intimidation check against Aaron.
Okay. Aaron, you can always choose to fail in an intimidation check.
Well, my hope is that he is on a combat drug,
Yeah.
and that it will provoke a reaction.
Oh. Yeah.
17.
All right, Aaron.
So I smashed the coffee cup against the wall. Mr. De Silva, you realize you're an at-will employee! While you're jacked out on nano crack.
All right.
Actually, well, even jacked up on that, could I make a kinesics check, probably at a negative, to see where he's going with this?
You made it with a bonus.
I want you to react.
Okay.
Plus
I
20
want you to
bonus.
react poorly.
So, 17.
Yeah,
so,
no, you figure out what he's doing because it's pretty easy to put two and two together.
Yeah.
So you can take a swing at him.
That's like,
Flip
I'm
table.
at will. You're going to bring a
Actually-
thug in here to be able to take this? That's like, to intimidate me from silencing my mind? I will gladly defend myself and putting...
Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Really?
All right,
Flip the table, dude.
Alexander, it's
Actually, or take one of the potted... Well, no, I don't.
So you're attacking me?
So, well, I'm kind of intimidating you to come on. So if you want... No, to
come
make
at me,
this-
bro.
All right.
Bro.
Do you really want to do that, Mr. De Silva?
I think the question is, if you want to do this.
Mr. De Silva, do you really want to do that to me, your superior?
Flying tackle.
All right, you make
Like,
an
I am
armor check.
spirit and own it. So,
Make an armor check.
No,
Oh,
Aaron.
yeah.
no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, okay.
I'm kidding.
Sorry, I should be provoking.
So, at this point...
AGI forever!
Mr. De Silva, we will forgive this lapse in your behavior. Please go back to work and calm yourself down.
So I'll turn and walk away.
Okay.
So,
So you leave the room.
yes.
Have you heard of Freeman morphs, Miss Mallory?
I've heard reports, yes. I mean, that's not sort of proscribed information. You're not supposed to know about those. But
Well, those of us in high def in the government who possess the nanotech, limited though it may be in terms of AI, to create such things and neural architects for compliance, are quite envious of it and deem it necessary when dealing with human resources, especially something in the RAND Corporation suffering from so many union talks and so many suspicious accidents lately. We like to keep our workforce compliant and going forward. And it's easy to win every battle that you play both sides of.
well, I mean, it's
Mr. De Silva will no longer be giving you trouble. As you can see, his anger is now easily assuaged with a few choice commands.
Wait, you saying you rigged him? Or what was that?
Yes.
You could
I'm
just
saying that your union leader is now your union leader.
so you can get him to get everybody else in line.
Yes. Merely mention that you are his manager and the neural architecture that is now being
All right,
built.
give me
in
a
his brain as
deception
we
check.
speak.
I'll give you a plus 20 bonus. Sell that snake oil.
Hot one.
All right.
Barely credible. That's how I do it.
Upgrade.
I don't have much.
I'll lend you one.
No.
Be the same.
She does make her deception check at a 10. So she says, "All right, we'll have a test. Is he ready to go now, or does it need time?" Shit. Yeah.
It needs time to build itself, yes.
Okay. So tomorrow we can have him get the workers in line. I think they're going.
God.
We usually have a blow up every few days when something breaks, and then they bitch at me about spending money to upgrade the factory floor, but there's no budget in the there's no money in the budget for it, so they just have to make do. But you've seen the reports. I mean, it's just their demands are ludicrous.
Well, that brings me to why I'm really here, Miss Mallard. Certain interested party in my company which wants to invest.
Yeah.
Of course I would not work for the government. That would be socialism, were I to interfere in your
Brand is a
activity.
privately held corporation.
Yes, I understand, but certain members, definitely of a private corporation and not of the government, mind you, are concerned about the number of fatalities and equally
has been
concerned
weird.
about the state of your workforce and what that might mean for other economic productivities in the Jovian Republic. We want to ensure to nip this before it becomes an infection we can't stop. Could you explain to me what is unique about your factory that is provoking such populist fervor?
Well, it started with we have been having we keep our it's just a series of our equipment has a life cycle, and the maintenance, you have to do maintenance on it, and when it gets near to the end of its life cycle it has more failures than usual. Very basic stuff. The problem is everything is on the end of its maintenance cycle, and we don't have the budget to replace everything at once, so everything is breaking more quickly than it should be, at least. Last year I don't even remember that. I thought I spent a year of my life making sure that the maintenance cycles wouldn't be like this, that we would have time to phase in things. But I look at them now, the maintenance cycles are all saying, yes, everything should be breaking a lot more. I'll tell you what, if you really want off the record, I think the Jovian anarchists are here. I think the anarchists are here, and they're trying to start a union to strike to try and disrupt our society. I think that's what they're doing, and they're causing the sabotage to get the workers angry at us. It's got to be sabotage. It's got to be those anarchists. So if you have any dirty cops, I know you have an associate. I haven't met him yet. Is he really good at this? Finding out the anarchists? Maybe it's got to be them. It's got to be them. Because I know I plan the maintenance cycles to not all... Because it would be terrible to have all the maintenance cycles to be at the end of... to be failing at the same time. So you can give me a kinesics check.
Okay. Nope.
All right.
Well, we do have an agent with them. Mr. De Silva. I'm sure he will infiltrate them elsewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you can find out which one are what's the ringleader of this anarchist cell, we kill him, and then we turn him over to the police, and then the failures will stop, and we'll have everything replaced in the next year. Everything will be back to normal. We just got to find those anarchists. Yeah, that's got to be it.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Always lovely meeting you, Miss Mallard.
Okay.
I will inform you when
Well,
I
you
have
can give me an
more.
investigation check, too.
I make that.
All right. She did tell you something interesting. She that she planned the maintenance cycles to not all coincide, so they'd all be failing at the same time, which sounds sensible. But now, when she checked back later, that they all are. So somebody is either she's
altering the timetable, or she's
or
lying.
someone else is altering the timetable. And why isn't she being more? Why is she telling you that? And why is she, doubting herself?
May I see the maintenance records, Miss Mallard?
Of course.
So yeah, I'll download them onto an Ecto.
Yeah.
Or if her memories have been edited in some way or other.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
And I leave.
All right, so that takes up the morning. You go back to work. The workers are all hopeful, looking at you like, hopeful. Are they going to fix the lathe? Or get us a better, safer plasma torch?
We ran into some problems.
What do you mean?
I'll let you know later. I need to
No, you
work
gotta
this off.
Okay.
Give me something heavy to push.
All right, yeah. You can give me a persuasion check.
Microwave all the robots.
You can give me persuasion or intimidate with a plus 20.
Damon, get in there.
What was so?
Persuasion or intimidate with a plus 20 bonus.
I'll go with.
Yes, your rage is real and narcotically fueled.
What you said with a plus 20?
Yeah, that's on a 92.
No, that's a.
Wait, they got you. What they tell you? What they promised to you?
Can I try an intimidation now to get away from me?
Sure. I'll give you a plus 20 on that too.
Let's see if I.
Yeah.
Aaron smash.
2 92s in a row. All right, so they don't like you anymore. They're no pull. You failed.
I betrayed. So.
Well, you didn't betray. You just fucked up. You're just an idiot Martian. You have to work hard to prove yourself again.
Okay.
They thought you might be onto something, but no.
Actually, I forgot. Did the Moxie refresh after we slept, or?
We will refresh at the beginning of the next session.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
So
Unless you fulfill your personal ethics. Like if you start shouting about open source software or bioconservative, I'll give you all your Moxie back.
Yes, and then
I'm against idealism.
Internally.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I
no.
did Dresser Worker Rebellion
Yeah. No. I'll give you your
for my
Moxie
personal
back.
profit. So.
Yeah. I'll give you. You're crushing their hopes. Good job.
So we know that the anarchists now are facilitating factory accidents.
Well, that's her theory. She's wildly speculating. Actually, with your investigation check, she's wildly speculating. And the anarchists are the boogeymen of the Jovian Republic. So,
well, we can have Black Ice look at the records and see if they've been altered.
oh yeah.
So I will do that.
All right, you'll get that. He will have a report back to you shortly.
But I suspect since the Spear of Longinus is really being funded by this political think tank, and that is being funded by Phoenix.
But Phoenix is the political think tank.
Well, I thought Phoenix was a shell corporation for the political
Yeah, the think tank's at the top.
So Phoenix is the upper class arm of the think tank, whereas Spear of Longinus would be the lower class arm. Right?
Yeah.
And the Spear of Longinus is trying to, all the rich people are going to kill us from a populist result. So it makes sense that they would be behind engineering all these factory accidents so that there is a populist revolt for whatever the exhumans are trying to bring about.
You do get a message back from Black Eye shortly. He says, look, if you can take me there to get me inside their factory, I could analyze their hardware and figure out more. Give me full unrestricted access to their servers. I can get you a lot more information.
We're going to have to go to plug him in.
There is a server room in the factory. So,
Want to go back through the megastyles?
Might as well.
that is restricted, and you would either have to get Alexandra to clear you, or to let you in.
Infiltration one of those in there.
It's got a locked door and a key card, which is not your.
Damn it! Why didn't I pickpocket her when I was in there?
Your level of access does not grant that.
Security systems allow?
It would be infosec to hack it. Security, you can make a security
I got
system
that.
check.
What's your infosec at?
60.
60. I have mine at 70. So with also
Can Black Ice hack it?
Black Ice could hack into it. You'd have
I
to
too
plug-
have 70.
you have the schematic of the factory. You know what it looks like. Basically, it's a hallway with a little thing you could plug him into, and then he would hack it. But you would be in that hallway with a device plugged into the door, which would be totes suspicious.
Which is why it's good to go when the factory is shut down.
It's never completely shut down. There's always people in it, either fixing or working.
the lesser on there too.
When it is least active.
That you could do that after
The night
hours.
shift.
Yeah. If you but the thing is, there wouldn't be anyone in that corridor, but there would be night watchmen or security guards watching the cameras. So if you take out the security room, and then you could get free access.
Take it out.
So
Yeah.
Or if you want to do that. I do have digital ghost, so I can at least, if there's a major screw up, if I'm doing it, I can reduce that at one time. So
Yeah. So you can hack. So that's one option. There are numerous ways into it.
But otherwise, he doesn't know anything from the records.
From the records. Okay, so he finishes analyzing the records, the maintenance records, and yes, they've been clearly sabotaged. They've been backtracked to make it look like it's always looked like that. But there have been several edits. Someone came in here and made it look like this is supposed to be natural, but it's not. It happened about 2 months ago.
And we know there's nano machines.
Yeah, so someone's going in there and sabotaging. The Black Guys can tell you the whole story behind it if you can get access to that server room.
I'll get him in.
Yeah, that's the best lead.
What's your infiltration?
With the chameleon cloak, I would fail on the 95 or higher.
I'd fail on 90 with the chameleon cloak.
What's chameleon cloak add?
Plus 30.
Yeah.
Mine would.
Well, that's for visual. There are other sensors.
Mine would. Okay.
You would have to. You would have that roll to get into the security room. Then you have to take out the security room because there are other sensors and like.
Oh, I do. I still have the lens crazer.
Yeah.
And I still have the DNA chaff. So
yeah. So if you do a black bag job to get in the server.
Well, then mine I would only fail on a 99.
Yeah, to get in the security room.
yeah, I would.
My infiltration's 70.
But there would be a security guard there
75,
you would have to take out.
Yeah, and I'm not the infiltrator, so I would have
Okay.
to. I would be
You don't
behind
have even though because you're a visitor, you don't have. They tell you that there will be security after hours. You have to check in with them. You're not given the exact details of their security plan, so you don't know how many guards there are. You don't know what their procedures are because you wouldn't need to know as a visitor. You're just told to check in. So yeah, social engineer your way in or black bag your way in.
I say we black bag it.
I'm pretty sure I can get in. It's just if how do you want me to deal with the security guard inside or guard stuff?
Sullivan actually tells you there is one other way in. There is the server room is off to the side because there's heavy armored walls on the outside. Mm-hmm. However, it's next to a industrial sort of processing thing used by another factory. Because it's in factory district. Nobody would be in there, and there's a lot of machinery around, so sensors wouldn't pick you up in there. So you could drill your way through. You go through a maintenance tunnel into the industrial room, into the server room. The only problem would be how long would you have in that server room before the sensors there would pick you up.
Okay.
So if you drilled a small hole, you could probably stay there pretty long. So, you could do that.
I just drill in and then get.
No.
We have to hard plug in though. A small hole wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I say we black bag it, but that's just me. What do you guys want to do?
Black bag sounds like the best option.
Okay.
Well, could black guys get in?
Give me security systems check or security ops. Or both.
Security ops and what?
Security ops or security system or whatever. Security.
I'm not
Or
making
smuggling.
this one. 96.
Okay.
Oh wait, smuggling.
I
so.
failed by 3. I'm just spending Moxie to
Okay.
reverse it.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a moxie on that one.
Wait, you failed by 3 and that would reverse it? Oh, 73 to 37. Okay, I thought that was 23. All right, basically you realize the safest way to do that, you can use your chameleon cloaks to sneak into the security room. Then you take out whoever's in the security room, take it over. One person mans the security booth using the interface skill to make sure, yes, everything is okay. Basically, answer the pager, basically.
If you want to leave me there, I can do that.
Then anybody else can go in there with a simple infiltration check and get into.
You're going to need to go in first then.
You plug Black Ice into the door. He opens the door.
Well, I need somebody to preface me because also
All right, 11 on criminal networking.
Yeah.
Not somebody connected to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a shit ton of downers.
Okay.
Just like heavy tranks.
Sure.
Dopey shit.
Yeah.
I don't sleep. Anyway, True Detective. Kill your knife with that.
Oh, do you have a wasp?
Knife.
I've got a wasp, so.
Yeah, you can do that. The only wild card would be patrolling guards.
Yeah. Okay.
If they're patrolling guards, you would have to get the door open, close it, and then hide in the server room while they're going by. The The server room has basically windowed walls.
Can Sullivan give me a charge of something that could drill through
The door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you just want to blow it open real quick. Black Eyes can't hack it open.
So can I. But
I'm not talking about that, but if we're trapped in the server room and we need to get out,
Oh, yeah.
we can go into the industrial.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, to break open the wall to get in.
Yeah, it's another exit, basically.
Yeah.
Just burn our way out.
He gives you he says here, he gives you a bag of 4. You need all 4. Put them close to each other.
Okay.
You'll punch a hole through.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Are you going?
Yeah, because I'll need to be able, just in case, because I can stay out in front and basically do infiltrate. Interfacing
You're the inside
checks.
Man.
The interfacing checks. Yeah.
I don't have a very high interface, so,
So you're going to take off
but I can
your
sneak in.
chameleon cloak and just be in your
This is my
construction
punishment.
worker.
This is my punishment
Okay.
duty.
Well, in back suit, he can change it to a security guard outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you get
Smart
to the
clothing.
side of the factory in.
The tunnels underneath it. Yeah.
The tunnel's underneath it. Because you can work your way out. So you need to, whoever's getting the security room needs to make an infiltration check to get to the security room without being detected.
Okay.
If I did
45 at least.
Actually, if
so-
I did it, I would only fail on a 99.
Well, I need to get in because I've got the wasp knife full of downers.
Sure.
So if you want to go in,
So-
I can go after you.
So we need to decide who's going in first.
Okay. So David's going in first.
Odd 7.
All right. You get in. There are people working, so they only have visual sensors. That's why you can walk around
Okay.
just the chameleon cloak.
How many of them are working?
There are 3 workers right now fixing things, and then you give me a perception check.
Missed it by 1. I'll spend a moxie to turn it into a success.
Okay. You see at least 2 patrols of 2 guards each wandering. One is on the catwalk and one is just leaving the factory floor at this point. So there are at least 2 patrols of 2 guys.
Okay, so 2 patrols of 2, 3 in the security room
we
itself.
communicate?
1 guy in the security room, as far as you know.
Can we communicate?
You have short-range radios that you can use. Can't
Okay.
do full tagnet, but you can send voice messages to each other.
And those are encrypted, so they can't be intercepted.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You have Black Eyes, I assume, with you.
And an active.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I wasp the guy in the security room?
Yes.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you infiltrate it. So
We
you
need to
get
get
to the
those
security
through.
room. The door's open because he's just like at a little desk, watching the screens, basically, ding, 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 kind of like you would do in the 21st century. Weird, very anachronistic.
Wow, they were really into this whole
Human everything.
human thing.
So you can give me a blade weapon check to shank him.
Stabby, stabby, night, night.
Yeah,
44.
Yeah.
You
He's
stab.
out.
He's out. I'm not going to roll. It's a very potent downer. He's just a flat
And
one.
his neck. So.
Whoops. Dart in your neck.
You'll wake up fine.
Dart in your neck.
Yeah.
It's like, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, that happens.
You lower him to the ground. So you're doing that. So I assume somebody is falling right behind you to man the guard.
Station. I was coming up,
All right.
so.
Give me an infiltration check.
God, 45.
You have plus 30 with the chameleon cloak.
Let's
That's,
start.
well, no, that's
Sounds
what I was
like
saying.
a
I only have
smart close.
15.
Can't
I'm
you
not.
just-
I'm not.
Why did you come? Okay.
I have Moxie still.
Oh god. It's okay. It's okay.
You're gonna be fine. Shut up. 42.
All right.
We're good.
It's the one guy in heavy armor. It's like, you see a question mark, 70, 80, 80, 80. Oh, thank God.
What?
Yeah.
Get prepared.
All right, so you get in there.
Interfacing.
Give me an interfacing check.
Everything's fine. How are you?
We head to the server, I guess?
41.
All right, well, hold on. 41.
Makes sense.
All right, so you hold that pager button so you don't raise an alert. So you're manning it. So are you going to... Now, you look at it, you can see there are actually 3 patrols. And so you can talk to them. You can reroute them if you want. You can send messages to them because you're the eye in the sky, basically.
Okay.
But you realize... You don't know anything about what the security procedures are. You look over. You don't know what the guy's name is because he doesn't have a name tag on, and he's unconscious, and there's no mesh, so you can't just AR tag him to find out what his name is.
Check his wallet.
Just watch and warn us if someone's coming.
His space wallet.
All right, yeah, no, all right, no. Oh, you check his wallet. He actually has a wallet. Good job, David. He is like a caveman.
Way to uplift. Man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Can't even be a Neanderthal.
Yeah, so you have his name. What is his name? You give him a name.
Bob Smith.
Philip K. Dick.
Yeah, all right, yeah, Philip K. Dick.
That's ironic here.
He was dreaming of electric sheep the whole time. In a high castle.
No,
All right.
Philip. Yeah.
All right, so you're Philip right now.
Changing my outfit to match his.
Thing is, your face doesn't look like his. So now here's the thing: your vac clothing can go over him a vac suit, and then you can tell it to look like his face, so it can be a really shitty disguise. You also have the chameleon cloak. So
Like
your
old Mission Impossible.
yeah. So I would give that. Is there a disguise skill?
Yes.
All right, so you get plus 20 on a disguise check if you want to do
Plus
that.
25?
Yeah.
That'd be a 40
For him.
for you.
Well, no one's going by yet.
Just don't talk to anybody. Just tell them where they're at.
Head down and
Yeah, just
All right.
stay in the, stay in the server room.
let's push him under the counter so I can.
Yeah, just
who
stay.
is heading to the server room?
I will.
All right.
I
Just
think
you?
I should with you.
You can, or someone can stay and protect Aaron and be like on the ceiling in their chameleon cloak. Like
Yeah. You can be in the corner.
Wait,
back
you're
of
not
the-
Philip?
you can wasp knife anyone who comes in, basically.
Probably a good idea.
And I'm
'cause
a hacker, so I can be of use.
And we have a hacker, so
Yeah.
Yeah, dueling
all right,
hacker,
we will
so
go
we're
towards
good.
the server.
So both of you are going?
Yeah.
Well, you give me an infiltration check. Because you have to avoid patrolling guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how.
All right, both of you are like the knight, and by that I mean not like the knight at all, because you're invisible.
No, because we're dressed like a server room.
You get to the server room now. The server room, you can't see into the server room. They have windows in there as you walk by because it looks cool, and. So you pop. Are you going to have Black Ice hack it? He'll just hack it automatically in a number of rounds, or you can roll for it. If you get a critical, you could do faster than him. If you don't roll a critical, you're just going to let Black Ice do it.
Black eyes.
All right.
Yeah, I think Black Eye should.
All right. So
Trust your Cyrock.
you're waiting for that Black Ice. That little progress bar starts showing up on him.
Well, like, do we have to keep coming back here and redoing it?
No, you don't have to fix the Black Ice drill.
Fucking drill, bro.
You got to fire a drill vendor.
This drill's a piece of shit.
Now, Aaron, you can see based on you don't know how long they're going to go. So, are you going to let them stay as they are without knowing if they're going to be able to get in or not, or are you just going to let the guards go? They're going to go by that hallway sooner or later. So, are you going to redirect them to give them more time, or are you just going to let it go as risk it?
Can I do a quick research to see what the routes are?
You see the routes. They're going to go
They're
by.
going to go. You don't know if they're going to go by there in time.
Okay.
And you don't have any information on that. So,
Well, I can do the deception lie and say they're weird. That's like weird readings coming from this point. Redirect this way.
no, you don't have to make a deception check at all. You can just tell them to do that.
Okay. Well,
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, reroute one of them out away from there. Give us more time.
Okay.
So.
All right, you
I can't
reroute.
just hide.
Yeah.
But okay.
You reroute one of them. I mean, eventually all three of them are going to go by it, but you can reroute all three of them to give them the most time, or you can just reroute one of them to give them a little more time.
One a little more time because a full reroute's going to make them suspicious, probably.
All right.
So, just one.
Okay. So you guys are waiting.
Yeah, you go this way. I'll go home.
You guys are waiting, and you both give me perception checks.
She can tell us when they're coming. But I make
Nope.
it.
Okay. You hear your footsteps going. Well, this place is shielded. Because the server room is confidential. So this is the one hallway that you can't radio. Sorry.
Con schemes for a place for him to hide away from the door.
Yeah. Well, you can be lookout.
Cat 5,000 cables. Everywhere.
You see you don't even have to make a perception check. You see them coming, and you can signal to him. So yeah, they're coming. They're going to be in the hallway for one round before Black Ice finishes.
Like this.
Okay. All right.
And I will grab the ceiling and
Here's the thing.
To me, it's
Black Ice is physically attached to the door. It's a small device, but it is visible. They might notice him. So you can either swoop down, grab it, and then fly up before and hope they don't notice you, or you can wait for them.
Troop your chameleon cloak
Yeah.
over it.
So what do you want to do?
I will just hope they don't notice it.
Okay.
Yay, fate!
Critical failure.
He's listening to Skrillex too.
He is listening to Skrillex. He's like,
How about them sports ballers?
yeah.
That's pretty good.
The Royals are going to win the next World Series because it takes them that long.
First since '84.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off because we won't be able to use that joke in riff tracks anymore.
Will you? I mean, they still have Nick Nolte. All right.
I know
They'll
Nick
all have
Nolte, but it's always Nick Nolte.
So they walk right by it, right?
They walk right by you. So you pop open the door. So he gets in there. Aaron, you actually that patrol you rerouted. They actually, boy, this is weird. I'm getting a weird smell from this corner of the building. Yeah, the eagle eye. I mean, how do you even notice this? Something. Look, we're going to investigate it. Give me a perception check.
Weird smell.
37 made it.
Yeah, you actually noticed that there is a septic pipeline that has been ruptured.
It's not us for five.
Somebody might be coming in to attack.
It's just been.
You get a message actually saying, "Hey, we're the HAB's life support tech. We've detected a ruptured vessel. You see, there are 5 vac-suited workers there. They are carrying boxes of equipment with them."
I'm sure there's just equipment in those boxes.
Oh God. Do I have actually access to any of the security scanners from this one, or is it just?
Give me an interface check. Maybe you do.
You can do it, man.
Oh,
I'm lens craning the shit out of the server room, by the way.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
Before we walk in there.
completely moxie that one.
All right.
That's trying this again.
Come on, dude.
Suck. 45, much better. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you do. You have all kinds of suits. You have T-rays.
Oh shit. So yeah, Actually, Jovians are paranoid as hell. So
Sure.
Yes, we
we're
are.
just this, like saying, who are they? What are they carrying?
Oh man, they have T-ray emitters going too. And oh shit. Oh shit. Those are Podmorphs, the type you don't recognize. They all have weapons. They're. Give me a will ×3 save.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Hey, great cover.
I know.
They did it all. It was all them.
Oh no.
All right, there's 3 vicinity. There's an armed group of exhumans, you presume, that are heavily armed right outside the factory doors. You can put a lockdown in and keep them out for a while.
Hit that panic button.
If we hit that panic button,
They're gonna panic.
You meet us in the server room. You panic them in that direction. We will skip away.
Jesus. No, it's like, oh,
Or
Jesus.
we could try and take them out.
No.
Dude, panic button.
No, we're not doing that. We're getting our information, getting the hell out. Firewall forever.
So lockdown.
Fire forever. Let the exhumans go.
No, we need information first before we get blown
Alright,
out of the
that's
sky.
fine.
So you're putting
Panic
a
button, and
lockdown.
then we run to the server room.
Yeah, no,
This works great.
I'm hitting that.
cover.
I'm hitting that suspicious person. The complete lockdown on our
Are you
side.
gonna tell them
Alright.
do their armed pod morphs right outside the factory door?
Oh, tell
Start
the security.
screaming alarm.
Yeah, you if you put a lockdown, the other 6 guards will know.
Inform them what's going on.
Yeah, I'm communicating that to them so they rush over there to take care of them.
All right, yeah, no, that'll be fine.
I'm sorry.
No, it works. That's what I would do.
Yeah, this is bird protocol, so we're in.
All right, so you put a lockdown in the factory.
Plugged in a flash drive. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
How are we doing?
Oh, Wi-Fi.
you can talk to Black Ice if you want.
I was like, how's it going?
Oh man, there's lots of information here. Lots of military spec, great schematics, and all kinds of neat stuff.
Well,
probably
you
about
know
the
what?
time.
You just
Eat it up.
Fill yourself up.
Oh no, it's great. It's great. You guys are great.
That's probably one of the clacks.
Most action I've had since I've gotten stationed in this shitberg.
Well, you have some fun.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. Then there's a big red alert.
You only live an unlimited number of times.
Okay, guys, it's not us just running back after this point.
All right,
abandoning a post.
give me a disguise check. You're running by guards.
Oh shit!
Hello, Harold.
They still have the bonus for it.
Yeah, they're not paying attention to you.
Why
so
do you
yeah.
puppet like we get a birdie?
Remember, you're basically wearing a hoodie with the guy's face on it.
Oh my god!
I was almost thinking we should prop Smitty up over the desk with the neck wound.
Try.
All right, you using last boxing for that?
Yeah, this is.
I know how they'll
We get
react.
away clean if you make this. So
Come on.
Odd 7.
All right.
So see ya.
Good job, Phil. Good job.
Time on slice.
Stop those dirty exhumans.
So, yeah, shortly afterwards, you hear gunfire. You're not at the security council anymore. You don't know what's going on. But there's
Mr. De Silva,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Yeah, you all rush to the server room, right?
Yes.
All right. I assume you do as well, David. You don't have to.
Actually,
We've been
why don't I
communicating this
stay
through the
at
radio, so
You cannot communicate in the radio
so-
via the
because
server.
of the block, so that actually makes sense. Okay.
Since I've got speed boost,
Yeah,
will that boost will that let me run really fast?
it will.
Okay. I'll stay in the server room a little bit longer. Just watch what happens at the front.
Guard comes in. It's like, oh my god, they just got Philip. Pretty shortly afterwards, Philip, why have you respond? Oh my god, they're inside. They're inside the perimeter.
Suppressing fire!
Yeah.
Is he in the server or is it?
Yeah,
in the
like
security room?
you're chameleon cloaked in there with him if you
Yeah.
want to stick around. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hiding.
Yeah, no, he doesn't notice you, but well, no, he actually. Let's see if he does notice you. This is a close check. He found Philip's
You
unconscious
should
body.
probably roll infiltration.
To go away.
It's a 23, which would succeed.
I also rolled a 23, which will succeed.
Wow, seriously? All
Let's
right.
go to the defender.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you remain on.
defending-
Ninja out of there.
All right, you are. You also have a higher skill than he does. Have all that. So you are in the security room, watching him panic as they are calling. He's trying to call the police, but the Liberty City Police are no. In fact, this place has been cut off from the network. So you're on your own. It seems like.
Yeah, I'm gonna sidle right on out and leg it to the server room.
All right, you don't have to make another infiltration check for that. But you can see that you do see in the
The
security camera.
anarchists are a false flag. The exhumans want the factory.
Yeah. That's a pretty safe bet to make.
Is that what Black Ice is detecting?
Black Ice is getting information right now. He doesn't have enough horsepower. Well, actually, he says, "Well, let me copy myself over to this server. I can really figure out really quick if I have access to all this server power." And he's like, "Oh yeah, oh wow, no, oh man, this is terrible. Oh boy. Anyway, so David, but the last thing,
We're in trouble.
Black Guy's actually kind of scatterbrained. He's not too good at that. But David, what you do see on the security camera before you leave is them cutting open the gate. They have access to some sort of plasma torch or cutter, and they're cutting open the heavily armored gates. So they're forcing their way in. And you can see the guards are shooting at that, and then they're shooting it through portholes basically outside the front. It's a siege. 6 security guards versus 5 exhumans, plus an unknown infiltrator. If you also see on the factory floor, there's someone just gets yanked by somebody off the factory floor and ripped apart. Someone else in a chameleon cloak.
Can we restore the connection to the grid from this building?
It was cut on the outside. Everything's hardwired, so
Fucking
yeah.
Your system sucks.
All right. Well, I haven't figured out the whole plan yet. So you all rush here. You all get this over. And Black Guy says, I haven't gotten the whole plan yet. I do.
I'll tell you what part of the plan is. They're breaching outside. They got someone in here. Close the door behind
A quick
me.
summary of the plan would suffice.
Yeah, they put a payload on the exoskeletons. Looks like some sort of nano hive on a lot of them. I'm guessing, judging by the people who've been killed, those were workers who were working near where this new payload was put at, and so they were killed to prevent them from hey, that shouldn't be a module. That module is.
Can you figure out where it is?
Well, he shows you a quick diagram. He shows it's near the joints of and the AI or the command module of the exoskeleton.
Of a exoskeleton.
Yeah, it's been installed in every exoskeleton for the last 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah. That's bad, he says. I don't know what the payload is. There's encrypted data, and there's a lot of other stuff.
Can you show me the encryption?
Well, I can download the encrypted files, and we can try and break them later on.
Okay, fine.
Where's the power source of the factory?
It's plugged into the main grid, but it's got a backup generator or a secondary reactor. Actually, it's below the server room, one floor below.
Catastrophic failure. We need overheating, radiation, something.
Well, I can't do that from here.
I would have a where can it
we
be done from?
Just go downstairs and set it off yourself.
In the reactor? Is it what kind of what is it?
Here, he gives you the passwords. I do have passwords and security procedures for it, so you just have to make an interfacing check. Push button to self-destruct.
That's gonna have to
but you have
you.
to do it from there.
But it's running. It's unfortunately.
Interfacing?
If you're actually at the reactor, you have to go downstairs, get through the door. He says this code should work, but it's a lockdown. I haven't had time to look at the security, cross-reference all this shit. There's a lot. I'm trying to do it all at once. All right.
You two need to go to the reactor. We will, if you can make it load with interfacing, you blow it up to get rid of the hives. We don't want to risk to know what it is.
Whatever contamination this is. So.
Well, a lot of the exoskeletons are already been shipped out.
Shit.
Yeah, they've been manufactured.
Well, they don't need more.
No, this is true. This is true.
The space fascist and I will try and slow them down to protect you, and we will exit through the server room.
Okay. So meet back here then. All right.
I'll keep on.
Sullivan, do I need all 4? Do they really need all 4 of those C4 charges?
You're not. You have to get outside the server room to talk to him.
Well, okay. I will jam murder in my deck.
Yeah.
And then I will
Like that? Much better.
ask Sullivan if I really need all 4 of those charges.
So you're leaving the server.
Oh, am I
room?
still writing on my murder, or am I?
Oh yeah,
it's
give me a
been
will times 3 check for addiction.
Oh, yay!
If you want more, I have more.
Thank you, Candyman. 49. Yeah, I think I failed that.
All right, you're addicted.
Not anymore!
He's still addicted. He's just no longer going through withdrawal.
That's even better! And now you're fast!
Thank you so much.
Hey, your body's addicted.
Yeah.
And let's face it, you're not going to have that for much longer.
We hope.
All right. So you two, who's going to the server or to the reactor?
I think they need to go to the reactor. He can hack and protect him.
Okay.
He can interface. And then we can try and cause a distraction
Okay.
and get them covered. Okay.
All right. So you two rush to the reactor room. It is 1 story below. There's a stairwell nearby.
Do we need to make free running checks, or?
That's probably a good idea.
I know it gets 8.
All right. Yeah. No, you're fine. You have a +10 bonus thanks to murder.
That's still in 60. So
You can go just as fast. You'll just take some damage as you just fall down the stairs. But you have murder, so you have +10 hit points anyway. Do you want to take some damage?
Fine. I'll roll.
Take some damage.
All right, you take 5 points of damage, minus 2 points of damage after your back suit.
So yeah, 2, so 3.
you just fall down the stairs.
Like, that's fine. I'm okay. No problem.
That's kind of good.
I move faster that way.
I slipped on the crab. Who put that crab there?
That's a good way for
Don't tell me there were 2 crabs. They work in
If
pairs.
one action could summarize Aaron's role-playing style. Fall down the stairs at full speed. All right. I'm sorry. It is entertaining, though.
All right, hack the door.
All right. That's it.
You can open the door. We have completely...
All right, so you get to the reactor door. You tried the password he gave you. Lockdown and procedure required.
Bypass.
All right, that's the infosec check against the 40.
we should go to the security room.
Right.
He fails.
46. Made it.
All right,
kind of
you make
distraction
it.
do you have in mind?
So that will take you a minute to get through.
I was like, this fucking fucking Jovians. God damn it.
All right, Aaron, you can give me a perception check.
25.
All right, something moves. Someone he actually failed his stealth check. You see something move. Someone in a chameleon cloak is down the hallway.
Shit.
Like there's a stairwell on your side.
Now is not the time to
the
be
door to the
stingy with
reactor's in the
bullets.
middle.
I don't have a gun.
Take mine. It's in a holster. Just
Yeah, you can take his gun.
Okay. And take that and pretty much intimidation unless you.
no. Do not bother. Suppressing fire. You just kill.
You could do full auto with plus 30 to hit.
So
Just kill. Just kill.
Cyril.
I can get information.
Even Cyril killed a hooker. This guy is just a chameleon clone.
You do what you want to do, Aaron.
What do you want to do?
You do you, we'll
You have
do
two
we.
actions actually. You have speed.
Oh,
Speed
God,
two.
speed C2. So
Murder.
yeah, I'll fire on full auto to see if I can do this. So that'll be a plus 30
Plus 30 off kinetic weapons.
kinetic weapon. So that'll be
That's MRDR, right?
58. Made it
All right.
with the plus
got
30
it.
on
You
it.
will try and dodge.
Everyone should be on
Actually, you can't dodge, but you know, not
plus
against a
10
58.
some, plus 10.
So you hit him. What does the rail pistol do?
Oh, it's written down.
You said that was a heavy roll pistol.
Yeah.
It's just one bullet though, because it's
He said full auto.
but to hit.
Not a burst though.
No, it's full auto. You can either to hit or damage.
Yeah.
Where's my?
If it's a heavy pistol,
Yeah, it's heavy rail pistol. Do you have it in there? I think it's 2d10.
It should be on my. It's on my sheet.
2d10 plus 5.
Something like that.
I bought it.
What?
Yeah, it's just doesn't have the damage. List.
Oh, you probably don't have it equipped. On some sheets you have
Page
to equip it.
334.
Okay.
Might be
Yeah, it's a
2d10.
heavy rail pistol.
Might be 2d10 for that.
We go back to the security room. Is anybody there?
Sorry, heavy rail pistol does 2d10 plus 6 minus 7 armor. So he has 8 points of armor left
2d10,
total.
okay.
So 2d10 minus 2.
2d10 minus 2. All right. 10, 8.
All right, you wound him. You hear a hiss.
Shit.
So it
It's
skitters
like,
away.
It's like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Anyways, so yeah, you lose sight of it. So it went away. So it's going. Yeah, you're fine. You scare it away. You're fine. Anyways, back in the server room. Or wait, you guys are going to go out try and delay the bad guys.
I'm running the security room first.
All right, you run in the security room. All the security guards
are
are up front. So they.
Except for Philip.
You can see that they're. Philip is unconscious. Yeah.
No, we need Philip.
Okay.
Grab Philip.
Got Philip.
Okay, you get Philip. Sometimes 3 if you're running with him to get him somewhere fast. Yeah, plus 10
Murder?
Psalm with
Yeah.
murder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, hey, who wants murder?
3, you said?
Yeah.
What's your sum?
25 now.
Yeah, mine too.
Ought 1.
All right.
You can carry.
All right. Well, no, that was both of you. If it's that, it would be sometimes 2. They're in normal Earth gravity. They rotated, so it's Earth gravity. So it's,
Even if it's Psalm times 4, I still got it.
yeah.
Ought 1.
I did not make it.
Okay. You're carrying him. It's kind of slow. You know where you want to.
Well,
carry
I'm not carrying him. I'm putting my flight vest on him.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You hold him up. You put the flight vest on him.
And we hover him behind
Like a
us.
balloon.
Okay. All right. Very clever. All right. So you have Philip with you.
Drag him by his necktie.
Where are you taking him?
We are going down to where they're going to hold the line, basically.
Okay.
All right.
So they don't. They aren't
So there's
alert.
multiple highways, I assume, multiple pathways and hallways to the door.
Yeah.
So basically, what
What's
we're
the
gonna-
main door? I mean, it's like the big factory.
basically, I'm going to read a very rudimentary turn and accelerate flight plan
Yeah.
for my flight vest, and then we will be down a different hallway. So we'll let the exhumans tear through the guards.
Yeah.
Philip will make his last charge,
You're just setting them there to like, hey, look at me.
and then when they turn their back, I will be down a different hallway to be.
Okay. So you're based. All right. So give me infiltration
That
check.
exact look
Are
in
you-
your eyes?
26.
All right. What are you?
83, but I still made it at a 90 with the chameleon.
Okay. All right. Both of you take up positions.
I'm going to rig Philip
Yeah.
and put my DNA chaff on him.
Okay.
I'm going to switch from wasp knife to.
Do
the
either
heavy
of you
rail.
have demolitions?
I do.
All right. You can make a demolitions check. to know if Sullivan was really telling the truth. If you can need all 4.
I'll moxie that into a success.
Okay. You could probably get through with 3. You could get through with 3. Well, no, you can get through with 3. It's just probably be a smaller hole.
Well, we've got the 4, so
Yeah.
I haven't used any yet. So
Yeah.
we'll keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, we.
Oh, you're not going to rig Philip with a charge? And
No, I'm not going to rig Philip with a charge.
Not yet.
Yeah. No.
I need Philip to make them turn. If Philip dies on the way, that's not my fault. It's the X.
Yeah. All right.
Minus idealism.
Yeah. No. You got that.
Phil's fucking dead anyway. There's exhumans and nanohives all over the place.
Are we just going back to Nightflix agents who are already dead? Just
Well, I did kind of stab him in the neck, too.
All right, Tom. You can give me another perception check, Aaron.
okay. 22, critical success.
Oh, you hear a scream coming from that same hallway.
Oh, they had SMGs, right?
The attackers or the guards?
The guards.
The guards had SMGs.
All right, I take that SMG.
Well, Philip didn't have one. He was just working a desk. The guards had them. He was
All
just...
right, well, we'll get one eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You get the. You hear a scream coming from the hallway, the same hallway where he shot that whatever that was. It's a worker, and you can tell it's a worker who's not dead. He's being tortured. He's being cut open. Someone's being hied. Then you see the worker being sort of dangled at the edge of the hallway. Like you can actually tell first he's dipping the head in to see if he'll shoot it.
Is it marionetting him? Oh,
No, he's just
Marionetting him.
he's just like holding him out, like that trick GIs used to do, putting their
Helmets on there.
Yeah, to stick it out. He's just doing that with the worker. The worker's still alive, but you don't. With the 22, you can see what he's doing, so you don't shoot it. But he pulls it back.
He's aping my style.
Yeah.
Bitch ass executions, and you get more fucking original.
So
Philip was my idea.
you work with what you have available.
Yeah.
And helpless people available. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're minus ideals.
So you don't see that. So what are you going to do? He pulls him back, and you don't see what happens next. The worker's kind of in a daze for that brief instant you saw him.
I'm just going to keep an eye out, trained on that. If
Actually, you got a 22. That's a critical success. You could do a snapshot to try and hit his hand.
to hit his hand to see if I can do that. Yeah, I will give that a try at least to
no,
injure him.
fine.
That is a called shot. It is at a minus 30.
Don't be stingy with your ammo.
Yeah, so
A
there's a
full
minus
auto
30.
call
Yeah.
shot is more accurate.
But the murder boosts that up, correct? For
Murder doesn't boost shooting.
It boosts speed.
boost speed.
So you can get 2 shots. So you actually, no, you could spend 1 action to aim to give you a plus 10, so you'd only be at a minus 20.
and minus 20, so that'll be at least.
Actually, no, it'd be a full. With murder, your time is slowing
You'd be
down.
at plus 10.
Yeah. So it would negate the penalty.
It would just be at base then, so I will give that a shot.
All
Then.
right.
So
you get 1 shot.
let's see if I can do this. Hell no. So it goes far wide.
No, it doesn't.
That was not a critical failure.
It does. You were shooting his hand right in front of the guy's face.
He's dead anyway. You did him a favor.
I'll just let you. Odd or even. If you pick guess right, he won't be hit. Odd or even.
If you guess wrong, you do get an intimidate check. Fuck you all.
Maybe get some moxie. That's pretty good. Yeah. So Aaron.
Even.
All right, even. He's fine. It is odd. You shoot him in the face.
He's one of us.
Yeah. Roll intimidate.
Do I get a bonus on that?
Well,
No,
you're gonna shout something.
you didn't expect to hit him in the face.
Exactly,
You don't get a
yeah.
bonus on
Damn
that.
it.
You shouldn't get that, but it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I like it. Exhumans
God,
underestimated you.
Oh, it was my intimidation. Sorry, I forgot about that.
That was 66 or 60.
No, it's a 60, so that's a failure.
All right.
Or is it, I guess probably more.
No, Aaron, you're just gonna. You just
Philip.
give me a roll times 3. You
That's
did
not
shoot
Philip. Dude, that's just a random word.
Philip 2.
it. That was Steve. You shot Steve.
Made it.
All right.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, Steve is no more. You don't lose any more lucidity. You're like, yeah, whatever. Tom, you get through.
All right, let's go.
All right. So there's that attacker outside in the hallway. What are you going to do? Are you going to go in the room, the reactor room, or are you going to go keep guarding the hall?
What's your kinetic weapons at?
It's good.
well, actual level, I'm only 55.
Oh, mine is 75.
Once you have the door open, throwing the gun to you and running in so I can do
Alright.
the interfacing.
All right, Tom, give me a perception check.
Nope.
Okay. Aaron, what are you gonna do?
I'm running in to shut down set the reactor to overload. So.
Okay. Give me an interfacing check.
Okay, that I can do. 33, critical success.
Nice. You have full control over the reactor now.
The red button.
Why does it say blow up?
You actually see.
Fucking
You
joke.
actually realize there's actually 2 levels of.
It's that easy. It's the die button.
Oh, shoot. Whoa, good. You realize there's actually 2 ways to blow up the reactor. One is to just cause the facility itself to explode. The other one is to cause a massive explosion, which would kill thousands. So you don't put it on that setting. Good job. So, yeah, you will only blow up this facility.
Good.
Anyone in it. You will not compromise the safety of this. In fact,
Can I put it on a time delay to give us enough time?
yeah. How much time delay do you want?
2 minutes.
No,
no more.
We need to be able to get back up there, so
Why did you say that?
I'm giving us at least a 10-minute mark to be able to
10
get,
minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes to be able to get past up. Hopefully, to God, Tom, shoot, sweet, and then we'll meet everybody back up there. So,
Okay.
I can't send a radio burst to them because they're still behind. Am I shielded?
No,
in this room?
you're not in the server room, so you can tell them that.
Okay, yeah, then I will give them the information.
Everyone's
on
out
that.
of the server room right
Okay,
now.
good. So I didn't know if the reactor would be shielded.
No,
in
two
some-
minutes.
Only the server room, because that's the one they were
not
scared.
10,
All right.
Set it to 2 and run like hell.
And how many okay,
You
actually, I
do
meant to
what
ask
you
this
do
question.
what you need to do.
All right,
you
10
do you,
minutes.
Aaron.
How many flights is the reactor
One.
from?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay, we go to 5 minutes then.
All right,
That's
5
fine.
minutes. All right.
I thought it was further down. That's
No,
why
it's
I was
fine.
giving
It's fine.
10.
I didn't
You were
say-
just the reason why you had to make free run checks because you were trying to basically jump down in one
You
step.
were rating it.
Yeah. Parkouring the shit out of it, and you did just with your face.
Tactical fall. Tactical stumble.
It's a loner
Tactical
morph. It's
stuff.
okay.
We've had tactical blood smuggling, bloodstream smuggling again. We're going to redo all of the
Face
tribes
parkour.
this.
That's a new skill.
All right, so Tom, you failed your check.
It's called failing upward.
So you're going out, Aaron.
So are you done?
Yes, we're done. We're going.
Let's go.
All right, you guys are running.
Pulling out my knife just to make sure I have it, though.
Sure, that's probably a good idea. Tom, you are stabbed in the neck from above. What are you wearing?
Next server rating.
I get an armored vac suit.
Okay, armored vac suit.
This is why we have the
This
morphs
is a
that
call
are just
shot.
so-
Actually, it would be a call shot anyway because
1 feet.
he was
spine
studying
going
you
all
from
the way up.
above, going totally predator on you. So
Does he make cool clicking noises?
no, he's smarter than that.
I
you
mean,
take-
after he did it.
Well, yeah, you take 6 points of damage, and give me a sometimes 3 roll.
Yeah, maybe that.
Okay, so you take 6 points of damage.
All right.
Is that a wound?
No.
Yes, it is. Trauma threshold. Or no, wound threshold, sorry.
WT.
66.
Wait, why is WT 66? That doesn't-
Toughness 2.
That doesn't mean your wound threshold is.
Your durability is not 330.
I didn't change it. I just put toughness level 2.
Okay.
Didn't you know Tom's been a mining bot this entire time? He's a giant earth excavator.
What's it for a splicer? What's the trauma threshold for a splicer?
Splicer, where's my trauma threshold? Sorry.
Oh, wait, if you have toughness.
6.
All right, so you have
6.
taken a wound.
Splicer with toughness, your durability's 40, your wound hassle is 80.
Okay, so you haven't taken a wound yet. But you've been stabbed, and you look up. Well, you can't. You see. Well, there's this shimmery kind. Well, not shimmery, but the chameleon. You can tell that there's someone in chameleon cloak on the ceiling. So you can run, or
by the sharp pain in your neck.
yeah.
Oh, if I follow this.
Or can I just do a full auto thing?
Well, now would be initiative since that was a surprise action.
Okay.
He gets an 18.
I do not get an 18.
All right.
I get a 14.
10.
Okay. He will try to disarm you. You have your weapon in hand, so he is going to, seeing that the poison doesn't work, he is going to try and stab you in the arm to disarm you. So this will be. This time you get to dodge, though.
Yay!
Thank God I brought those machines.
Good idea.
So he gets a 14. That will hit you, but you can fray.
No.
All right. You were stabbed through the hand. You were disarmed. You will take 10 damage. This time is minus armor, though. So,
Why are all those huge gashes appearing you just did, partner?
actually, no, he's close out. So you take another 10 damage, and your weapon falls to the floor. You don't have to make a poison save, though. So, you're like, your hand is just garroted by some sort of blade. You can't even tell what it's made out of. But, yeah, your visible attacker is pretty pissed at you, really wants you dead.
Like, what the fuck did I do? It's this guy.
Now you've taken that is a wound, though, but you have toughness, so you don't have to worry about pain yet. Who's next? But your gun is on the ground.
So if he's...
And your right hand is ruined as you're like, it's got a big hole in it.
Does he still have an action besides?
He can still act, yeah. It's just he doesn't have a gun.
Okay.
Unless you have ambidexterity, you can fire with your offhand.
I do not.
All right.
Okay, so
You could run.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, wait. What's your initiative?
14.
All right, so you go next.
I'll run.
All right.
Is he still holding the knife? Well,
I would imagine he probably is.
He's got it's a spike of some sort coming out of his arm.
What an asshole.
Yeah, I know. Weird. Exhumans are nasty.
Yeah. Free running. I'm just going to run.
All right, free running.
I hurt.
All right, you stagger out of melee range of him. You can do that, but you're still at the bottom of the
Tactical
stairs.
stumbling doesn't work up steps.
Capital staggering.
We didn't train for this.
Game over, man.
Aaron, what are you going to do?
I guess I would run past him and hopefully I don't get hit. So,
All right,
'cause
you're running.
I can't see where this
No, you
thing
can
is.
see approximately where he is.
He's right above me.
You'd have a penalty to hit, but you can still hit. You can still make an attack.
What would be the penalty, though?
Right now it'd be minus 10.
Minus 10. 45 is still pretty iffy with my blade, so...
The additional minus 10 to get through any armor you might have.
Full auto knife?
yeah, unfortunately
You could
not,
make,
so.
if you made a free running check, you could make a roll, grab the gun, and come up on the other end of the hallway away from
And
him.
just
Yeah.
I'll try free running then, so...
give him a
Okay.
tattoo.
We'll see if
You have plus 10.
Yep, I do. Thank you, murder.
You're jacked
Now
up
that
on
I'm
drugs.
addicted.
Sweet drugs.
Odd 5.
All right, you do so. He goes again. He has speed too as well. He takes your bait. He is going to ignore Tom. He is going to jump at you. You do get to fray though.
Yeah.
Called shot.
Okay.
He will hit with a 47. You get your full fray.
No, 72. I
All
can't.
right. He
What
does.
an asshole.
11 damage.
Which roll should be mitigated by the 2...
Called shot.
Oh, shit. So it ignores armor.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be
Give me a Psalm times 3. Well, that you did have plus 10 hit points from the thing, or 8 more hit points from the
Oh, yeah. So
murder. So
that durability went up to 40. So
Yeah.
But still, that's 14 total, and I still take a wound.
I'm going to look that up.
He is now
What?
point blank.
I don't know why it gave me
Yeah,
this 2.
so-
It
and I
gave me
can-
durability of 330.
That's
And he said I need a man
error in
schematics.
the sheet.
Yeah.
Schematics time 3 check.
Yes, manic times 3.
Okay.
You've been poisoned.
Lovely.
On the bright side, too, though, your Psalm is boosted.
No.
All right. It'll
Plus
feel
10 do that?
Well, no, because I was only 30, so that's 83. I failed that.
Wait, Psalm increased by 10. So
That I still at 83 still fails though.
83 still.
okay, you
Yeah.
don't have any moxie left.
No, so
All right. You've been poisoned. That's bad.
Point blank range.
Yeah.
but I have my next one. So
Shoot it many times.
You're already at point blank range, so you have plus 10 to hit. I think is it plus 10 or plus 20?
plus 20, I thought first.
He's right on top of you. So plus 20 to hit. You can then full auto for damage or to plus 10.
Full auto for damage.
All right.
So we're gonna do because if that'll give me at least a 75. So hopefully, God damn it, hit you stupid dice. 73 made it barely.
All right.
Well, actually, yeah. With it, so that would be full damage, and that's
5d10 minus 2.
10 minus 2. All right. Can I
Yeah,
get
it
more?
would increase my durability by 10.
Yeah, so you have durability 40. Instead of 30.
You son of a bitch. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 19. Minus 2, which is 17 total.
Yeah, 17. And you already inflicted 8 on him. So yeah, no, he's really hurting. He sprays liquid all over you. It doesn't even look like blood. It's like brownish yellow. You actually see the chameleon cloak parts. You can see it is. Well, give me a will times 3 save.
Is it a SAMSA?
No.
Okay.
are these going, guys?
Oh, that's a no.
Okay.
So good.
Like, same as always.
You only take 2 lucidity. This is some sort of custom biomorph that looks like it's just a plague victim more than anything else. Like this rail thin, the flesh is just hanging off of it. Its face is distorted like a gargoyle. Just looks at you with pure hate, but you can there's pustules and cysts and ooze coming out of it. Yeah. Anyways,
Looks like your plan's obsolescence went horribly wrong.
it's still up,
Shit.
and you're out of ammo.
Thanks.
You fire 2 auto bursts on that.
Yeah.
He runs down the hallway.
Shit. Radioing to Tom to watch it back. So
No, away from both of you.
Oh, away from. Oh, is he going back towards the reactor or?
No, he's going to the other end of the hallway, the same hallway he came from.
Oh, okay, so the other end.
There's a stairwell, reactor room, hallway.
Okay, sorry.
He is going that way.
Then fuck it, yeah.
He is running away. Apparently, he is not fighting to the death.
Yep, good for him. So throwing the gun down and
All right.
Why?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
You hold. You think of it again, and you grab it.
No,
Toxins
just-
must be affecting you. Yeah. So drugs. Let's see here.
Sorry, my fight took so.
Oh, it's fine.
It was a very quick fight.
Yeah. If I need to do another free running to not injure myself,
No. Well, I mean, you can if you want.
How do I step?
how do I foot? How do I leg?
Toxins. Here we go.
Toxins, yay!
Let's see here. We will use. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, I'll just say Twitch.
Fucking Jovians and fucking exhumans.
Actually, no. He is infected you with necrosis.
Oh, that sounds
I
lovely.
probably sold that too. I apologize.
You didn't sell everything to them, did you? No. Anyways, you take another 5 points of damage as you feel your cells being eaten alive from the inside. You feel just this gnawing pain.
I second wound.
Yeah, second wound. You stagger up the hallway. Anyways, back to you guys. The firefight, as soon as they get through the door, is ongoing. It is pretty intense, but the security guards are clearly overwhelmed. As these guys are...
I wait in plus 30 cover
Yeah.
patiently on the other side of the hall.
So you wait until the fight is ended, but the 5 exhumans spread out.
Not a single one killed?
They are wounded. Several of them are wounded, but it appears...
All right, well, I don't wait until the whole thing. I wait till they come in, and then I trigger Philip.
Okay.
Down the opposite hallway,
Yeah.
away from us.
Several of them, they're all wounded to one degree or the other, but their security guards are light. Apparently they're armored. The submachine guns can't pierce the armor very well, so... and they are equipped with rail assault rifles, and one of them has a plasma weapon, plasma rifle. So yeah, they're packing heavy heat. But anyway, that one took the
They're
most
clearly
damage.
fading.
Well, they're all wearing the same mask. They're clearly not. They're wearing backseat workers. So Philip comes in. They flank him. Or three of them are distracted. Two of them are flank. They were spreading out as they were doing that. So when you send Philip in, 3 of them, the 2 of the assault rifles and the guy with a plasma rifle, stare at him.
Like the other head's kind of.
Yeah, the other 2 are working their way back towards the back of the factory. So do you want to? You could because of the route though, you could target one of the individual isolated guys, or you could ambush the 3 at once.
You go get one of the isolated guys. I'll get the 3.
All right.
Okay.
Between the 2 isolated ones, which one looks most wounded?
The one
doctor?
heading to the server room.
That's
Headed that way anyway.
All right.
I trigger the DNA chaff grenade.
Okay.
So they're now covered in hundreds of skin flakes and hair
They open up
follicles.
as soon as that happens.
Yeah.
They're like, they just.
And then I'm just
All right.
I have shard pistols, which are completely silent. So
Yeah.
I am going to full auto call shot with both hands.
Okay.
So I have speed 2.
Okay.
So I will full auto 4 damage call shot, which gives me a 70
Okay.
with each hand.
Okay.
So first one is a miss. Second one is a hit.
Okay.
So that's for damage.
All right. Were you doing a call shot to ignore armor?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was full auto. So
Yeah. So that's 5.
4d10. Can I borrow those?
Yeah.
Is that with the plus 3 d10? Or is that
That's
what-
with my plus 3d10. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shard pistol.
Yeah.
I wanted something quiet. 6, 12, 16.
Okay.
No, 18. Sorry. No. Sorry. Plus 6. 22.
22 will
plus
definitely
6.
put down the guy with the plasma rifle. So that was your surprise action.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the other two turn around. Let's see here. One.
So I'm minus 30 to hit.
Yeah, they don't detect you. Actually, no. I both said they had T-ray emitters, so they're using more than the visual spectrum. You're within 15 meters, so they don't have a penalty to hit you.
Okay. They
but-
do because I'm in cover.
Oh yeah.
Because I wouldn't do an ambush. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, fellas.
You're in cover. But you can both go into roll initiative.
Okay.
They get a 12.
I have 13.
All right. Go ahead and act first.
I will full auto again
Okay.
with both guns.
Yeah.
I will call shot to ignore armor,
Yeah.
and I will shoot. That misses. That hits at a 63.
All right.
So that's 10, 13, 22, 28.
28. Yes. That definitely puts one of them down. The other one though will shoot at you. He will fire full auto just to hit.
I'm a minus 30, so
Well, he has plus 30 hits, so you have normal, so 65. 14. You can fray.
100. Critical success.
Damn. Yeah, all right. You were John Wooing the shit out of this.
You were John Wick.
Speed 2.
Yeah. They have speed 2 as well, but yeah.
So there's only one left, right?
Yes.
Give them both barrels.
No, I will just do standard actions and pick at him.
Okay.
So plink.
With,
Plink. That'll give me
semi-auto.
4 shots
Yep.
at 80.
Well, are you doing call shots?
No, but I do have a minus 10 AP because
All
shot
right.
pistols.
He has 10 armor left.
Yeah, so that hits. That hits. That hits. And that hits.
All right. So 4 hit. Well, he has 10 armor per hit, so you can roll damage.
So it'd be. I'll just roll 4d10 because it's 4 shots.
All right. Is it a D10 plus anything?
Plus 6.
Okay.
So it's going to be 13,
Minus 10, 3.
13,
3.
6.
16,
9.
Okay.
and then
No, wait, sorry, 12.
12.
Another 10.
12.
Yeah.
12 damage total?
Yeah.
All right. He's actually still up. He has a few hit points left. He'll have a minus 20, though, to hit you, because he is on his last legs.
How many legs does he have?
He has 2.
Oh, that's
But
good.
the metal bits are showing. He's getting all Terminator-y. So you can see the metal face.
So is he
part.
still full autoing?
Yes.
Because I'm still in cover.
Yes, he's full autoing to hit. So he needs a 45 or less to hit you. And he gets a 4.
You can dodge that.
No, I can't.
All right. So you were hit with a bullet from an assault rifle.
I have 15 kinetic armor.
I'm 18 with a bullet.
He has an auto rifle, which is minus 9 AP, so you have 6 armor left. So it's 2d10 plus 8. So 2d10 plus 2. 15 plus 2, 15 damage.
Okay.
You have murder, though, so that's 10 hit points.
I have murder, medicines, and tough.
Yeah. All right. So, David, well, let's go ahead and finish up because you're probably going to finish him this shot.
Yeah, so I will full auto
Yeah.
with my first gun. Actually, I full auto with both.
Yeah.
For damage.
He's on that side. You just need to ping him.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right. You killed the 3 of them. Good job.
Awesome.
I walk down the hall.
You do see that one thing that they had a whole cart filled with something. There was some sort of cart they were carrying with them. It looked, they had labeled cleaning supplies, septic cleaning supplies, but it's not just 5 guys. They were carting something in on that.
5 guys who clean.
So, and at this point, you're getting messages from Aaron and Tom's characters like, oh God, it hurts.
Now, if I haven't had my first trauma yet. I'm just kind of stoically looking at this.
Neither have I, actually.
We have another
What do you mean?
morph.
You've taken like 20 damage.
Yeah. But no, I only 5 stress, though. I'm still...
Oh, you mean, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting here going
wounds, yeah, you're taking a shitload of wounds.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
injured.
I reload my shard pistols.
Yeah.
I tuck them away.
Okay.
I kick up 2 SMGs from dead guards, and I go stomping after the other ones.
All right.
What's in the card
First off, let's
first?
get David. David,
Yeah.
you've got a surprise action. So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to shoot him in the back with a heavy rail pistol.
All right. Full auto.
Full auto for damage.
All right. Are you going to do a called shot?
Yeah.
It's minus 10.
20. Made it.
All right. He isn't aware of it. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that would be 2d10, and if I'm doing the called shot, that makes it 5d10 plus 5.
5d10 plus 6. Yes.
Oh, even better. Can I borrow some 10s? And one more. 5d10, so that's 12 plus 9 plus 1, so 22, 24, 30.
All right. With 30 damage, you put him down. So there's one guy left, plus the invisible attacker, who is wounded but still around. So you guys can regroup. Aaron is, convulsed, like...
What's in the cart?
You're taking the card out?
Yeah.
All right.
And upgrading to whatever weapon this guy was carrying.
There.
I figure since he had a long
give me a
armor.
perception check.
I'm not like licking it to find out. I just
I know.
want to be clear. Okay. I failed the shit out of that.
All right. Well, it's closed. There is a button to push it open, so that it will slide open and reveal its contents. It's basically a crate on wheels. So it's a smart crate. So you have to, open it to see what's in it.
Nah.
Actually, somebody can pull it back to the security one. We can do a T-ray scan on it.
Yeah. You
Or we
can do
can
that.
get out of here because in 5 minutes the reactor is going to
For
explode.
about 4 minutes now.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Kind of losing
I'm
consciousness.
leaving.
By
I'm
the
going
way,
to the big
are you gonna
building.
help
Running
there?
really, really
Okay.
quickly, but quietly
Okay.
towards that other guy, the last one.
Okay, he is aware of your position now, so he is armed with it. Well, all right, you can do that. Yeah, you give me. What are you going to roll? Infiltration.
Well, yeah, infiltration.
Okay.
See if I can sneak up on him.
Okay.
Nope, I cannot sneak up on
All
him.
right, he sees you as soon as you come around the hallway, and he has he will fire full auto pulse shot to negate armor.
Wouldn't it be initiative if we're both aware of each other?
He has a T-ray emitter. He saw you as you were running through. As I said, they have T-ray emitters, so he saw you coming.
You need an unconscious guy in a flying vest.
You do. You really do.
That's
really
what
do.
you just need.
Sacrificing those workers was the best tactical idea you've had. So.
Like he'd survive anyway.
Anyway,
Do they have stacks? Oh.
he misses though with an 80. His skill was
Flat,
65.
flat.
So now we get to roll initiative. He gets a 12.
I've got an 8.
All right, he is going to fire again. They also have extended mags for their assault rifles.
Okay. Now, you
Anyway.
did hear me say I was stealing the guy's assault rifle that I killed, right?
Sure.
Just making sure.
He gets a 19. So he would hit you.
Yeah, he will.
All right. This will be really hurtful. This will be... Yeah, no armor on this either, because I said it was a cold shot. Let's see here. 5d10. Plus 8. Let's see here. 12, 19 plus 16. 35 plus 8. 43 damage.
Holy crap.
I'm still up.
How many wounds do you have?
You are not.
You need to give me 2 sometimes 3 rolls. Hold on. There are 2 before you roll. There's 1 for unconsciousness and 1 for being knocked down. Which one are you rolling for first?
Let's try the unconsciousness.
All right, sometimes 3.
And I am still on
So you have
murder.
a 75% chance.
I'm still conscious.
All right, go ahead and roll for knockdown.
Still up.
All right, now it's your action. Both
Those intestines were just weighing me down.
Dead weight is what that is.
Return fire before the pain hits.
Yeah, that's probably your...
Full auto call shot.
Okay.
And it's
a minus 10 to...
for damage.
Yeah, minus 10 to hit.
I hit.
All right, what'd you roll?
47.
Okay. Well, it doesn't roll critical, so you hit him.
Okay, what's the damage on the assault rifle?
It is...
2d10 plus 8.
Yeah, so it's 5d10 plus 8 if you're rolling for damage.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Which was armor defeating. 'cause-
No, you picked up his assault rifle. You take... 4... well, actually, your armor would absorb this. It tries to shock you.
Damn it.
Using a weapon of the enemy, they have security systems on those weapons. So you waste your action. He's going to fire again. Same thing. 55% chance of hitting.
Good knowing you, David.
Yeah.
The lone Jovian.
He misses.
Because you can't dodge that shit.
And he gets behind cover, so he's minus 20 to hit.
Maybe you should get behind some cover.
Well, I do
and
have
not
my-
fight anymore.
He has speed too.
Yeah.
How many
as
minutes
do
until
I.
the reactor
But
goes
well,
off?
But you have to be at like minus 10 or 20 on physical actions at this point.
I would be.
All right, so if you've
Okay.
taken 43 damage from one hit, you can't have
Yeah.
like how many hit points did you start with? What's your
It's
durability?
45 DR.
Okay, so you have 2 hit points left.
You should hide.
Or get out. Just don't.
So you have minus 30,
Reactor going
minus 20
critical
yeah.
in 2 minutes.
So what are you going to do?
30
No,
seconds.
actually, you're down. Your durability's 30. Your death rating's 45.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All right, you went
So I
down.
got that wrong.
Yeah.
All right, David went
I'm
down.
dead.
No, you're not dead. You're unconscious right now. Someone can pick you up or carry you to safety. So you're having a bad time. Are you helping Aaron?
Yeah, I'm helping Aaron.
I'm running after David.
All right, so you're running after David.
It's like that guy was a dick, wasn't he?
Fortunately, David
I got him one for both
fell
of us.
near the corner.
It's awesome.
You can give me, and the other guy is
Squad tactics, odd 8. Are my weapons rigged? Since I took them from guards.
the guards' weapons are not.
Okay. I run to go to David.
Yeah. You see David. The guy, you see the one lone attacker is watching his position right now because he was just attacked. He's not sure if others are going to attack him. He's in cover and on Overwatch, basically. You are outside. You can get to David. There's a 50 meter range on the T-ray emitter. You can get to David by getting just outside of that and dragging him to safety. He'll see that, but you can be fully behind. Well, actually, he could see you, but you're fully behind cover because you're behind a solid wall. Here, let me show you.
Cut a stack. Cut a stack. We can go through.
Like,
What stack?
Are you actually
let's see.
flat on that?
Yeah, I'm a Jovian.
Let's see.
Well, no, I didn't know. I thought the baseline one had a stack on it.
Flats don't have
David.
stacks. They don't have
Let's see
anything.
here.
Well, no, I thought it didn't have a
Yeah,
flat
yeah.
morph. I thought it had a splicer.
All right, so the bad guy's around the corner, kneeling down, looking for cover. David's right here. You can get right here at this, just
I see
in
now.
this hallway and grab him by the feet and drag him back, and he won't have a line of sight on you, but he'll see you doing that. So, do you want to do that?
Free running.
All right, you're just going to do it as fast as possible.
No, I'm just going to charge at him.
Okay.
I want to freak him out.
All right.
Oh, he's just going to drag his friend out and just...
All right. Yeah. Run wall. Do some wall running. All right. Give me a free running check.
We're gonna need a dinner reservation for 4.
Yeah.
So that's a 65. 43 at a 65.
All right.
Didn't
He
need my
does not
murder.
anticipate that, so he does not get any action on you. So you can
Roll initiative?
Yeah,
or-
you roll initiative. He gets a 12. After rolling 5 and everything.
I beat that. I
All right.
get a 11.
All right. Wait, you got an 11?
Oh, shit. No, I didn't beat that.
All right. He will fire at you. He is not going to do an armor piercing this time. Or, no, he will.
So minus 10.
Yeah. 84. He misses. Yeah, it's very good. Actually, you're running too, so it'd be another minus 10. So yeah.
I will full auto
Both.
armored feeding with both SMGs.
All right. Yeah.
And that is at a 90, so I am now at an 80 to hit. So 73 hits and 24 hits.
Okay.
SMGs are 2d10 plus 8. So both are at full auto. Nah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus 25, 6, 27. First one does 27.
All right. That puts him down. You can roll for the next one if it'll make you feel better.
No, I just want to make sure he's dead.
Yeah. No. The guards did lighten them up for you. Or weaken them for you.
Throw the guns down, I
Yeah.
grab David, and
All right.
I start heading towards the maintenance hatch.
All right. Both of you give me sometimes 3 to help your wounded cam. Aaron, you take another. Let's see, 3 damage. You're still being eaten alive from the inside out.
Sometimes 3.
Yes,
Oh,
necessary
yeah.
to help Aaron and David.
28. I'm good.
All right. Between the two of you, that you're the only two that are still kind of intact. You.
Maintenance hatch, because I don't want to use these charges if we don't have to.
All right.
Because otherwise, we worked here.
All right.
People, there looks like there was a rave at the entrance
Yeah.
where everyone had flaky skin, and then a bunch of people died,
Okay.
and then we weren't here.
There are no witnesses. You managed to get away. Sullivan helps you, and fortunately, he is able to. Let's see if he's able to treat you. It's 65 in medicine.
Poison.
It's actually it's a nanotoxin. 24. So yeah, he is. You are not eaten from the inside out. You managed to flushes it out of your system. David, let's see if he helps you. 65. 10. Yeah, you are saved. You are going to be on the mend for a while, as they will have to get some new intestines for you, as they were, punched out of you with assault rifle bullets. Weird.
So the machine drives.
The factory does blow up, though.
Hey, you know what you need? A stack.
Yeah. All of you managed to escape, and, well, that's what we're in now. You were
Oh,
staggering.
we don't have to worry about all that union shit.
That doesn't
Plug
like
is closed.
That escalated quickly.
That rapidly got out of hand.
Yeah. So,
What fortuitous timing for those exhumans.
well, guess you do certain things. They start following you. You take an interest in the factory that they're subverting. They're like, well, who the fuck are these guys?
I didn't get followed,
Well,
and Tom never went to the factory.
Tom was his cover is that he is working in the factory as a consultant.
And they'll assume I died as a dissident.
Well, that's up to you. You can be on the hideout, so we'll pick up next week as you guys try to figure out what your next move is.
Nice.
As a new, of course, this will be blamed on the Jovian anarchists. So that's a convenient boogeyman. You don't have to worry about that.
Every regime needs a book.
Well, Firewall doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, no, it does exist, but they're not the real. It's the anarchists. Firewall's probably anarchist too. So,
The exoskeleton facility problem is taken care of. We just scratch that off the org chart.
now you just got to get all the other
We
skeletons.
made a lot of progress.
Fortunately, you did give Black Ice a lot of time to work, though, so he'll be able to give you more information.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
I love those
how are
side
you doing?
arguments.
Yeah, he's very. He's an angry.
Cyrox are helpful.
He's an angry fork, though.
Cyrox are nothing but helpful.
Yeah. So, question, comment, suggestion. You guys have fun? You like this stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. So we'll get more in the Jovian Republic as the game goes on.
Fucking Jovians.
What? It's a rational response, policy decisions. You get it in some ways. Jerks. I can't even say that again. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.